Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. Digitiff here with a black screen. One second, let me fix that. There we are. How's it going? Welcome to another day of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'm really excited to play some more Death Stranding 2 today. It's been a whole week since we last played, and you can see here on the screen that we're currently in episode 6, which is titled Chrysalis. We're apparently halfway through episode 6. We've got 20 hours into the game, and we're about 40% of the way through the main story. So we are making good time. We're absolutely in no rush, of course, but on our last episode, or our last stream, we met Elle Fanning's character, which is definitely the character I'm the most interested in learning about so far. She has come from this weird space in the tar. She appears to be very childlike. It's unclear if she can really communicate. She was in a chrysalis, hence the title of the current episode. And yeah, we've got a lot of questions about her. So can't wait to dive back in here today and play some more Death Stranding 2 and hopefully answer some of those lingering questions. So hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Hello, Bronny. Hello, Euro. Thank you both for stopping in. It's good to see you guys. I've got good news to report. For those of you who were here on Thursday night, right before the stream, I burned my fingers on a curling rod, and it hurt so bad. However, they're doing pretty good now. I've got a little blister on 2 fingers, but actually I'm not really in pain. They're still a little tender, but like I'm really happy. They really have healed up well. I was worried I was going to be out of commission, but honestly, I mean, it's been what, 72 hours since the burn? It's doing way better than I thought. So a little bit of blistering, which, you know, isn't ideal, but as long as the pain is gone, I'm feeling a lot better. So I think I saved myself by immediately putting my fingers underwater for like 20 minutes after I originally burned them. I think doing that and being so proactive really helped reduce the amount of blistering and the amount of pain that followed in the next couple of days. Because yeah, other than that first night, which was Thursday night, the night we streamed, they haven't been so bad actually. So thank God. I mean, there's still time for things to turn around, I guess, but very happy it seems that I escaped the burning relatively unscathed. So shout out to my fingers for holding it down. Is that 50% just this chapter, the whole game? So that 50% is just this chapter, and then in the bottom right corner, you'll see Digitiff sort of covering it. So let me make her disappear for a second. There's a 39%, 20 hours down there. That, from my understanding, is the full story progress. So we're 39% of the way through the main story of the game, and we're 50% through the episode 6, I think, is how I interpret this stuff. So yeah, that's where we're going to be picking up today. We'll load in here now. On our last stream, we spent a lot of time actually building infrastructure. We were building specifically the monorail. We got the monorail system up and connecting 2 major hubs right now, which made our life a lot easier for the last couple of missions. But I believe today we're going to be heading east. I will need to refresh my memory, but I'm pretty sure someone needs help to the east, was my understanding. So in terms of the story so far, the next thing we're going to be working towards is connecting Hartman's lab. It says, with help from Fragile and the others, Tomorrow gradually acclimates to her new environment, and Sam connects the F2 South Distribution Center to the chiral network. So those were the last things that we did, and then we've got to pick up our next main order, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure they mentioned last time, is going to be a request for help somewhere out here to the east. So that's the way we're going to be heading. We're going to be heading further away from our monorail and our highway network, unfortunately, but that's it. We'll just continue building the infrastructure where we can and keep moving east. As for right now, we basically got the whole western part of Australia mapped and added to the chiral network, which is nice. But I'll be interested to head east. You can just see from the topography of the map, there's some interesting looking areas coming up. Over here, we've got this, like, red, I can only assume is sand, a very, like, desert area. Up here, we've got a very mountainous, snowy area, which is interesting, which is something that I wouldn't necessarily, connect with Australia. There's lots of cool stuff. There's a giant crater here, which I can only assume is the result of a void out. Yeah, there's a couple of craters here. So it'll be really cool to explore, but it looks like we're going to have lots of variation in terms of the regions that we're visiting, which is always nice. But first things first, let's pick up our next main mission, shall we? Also, Bronny's currently on a 5-stream streak. Hell yeah. Thanks, Bronny, for the support. Love having you here, of course. Hope you enjoyed today's stream. And let's take on our next order. Yes, so our main order, this is main order 21. We need to rescue the Dowser's friend from the armed survivalists. An urgent request has come in from the Dowser, who you're due to visit next. Her friend was captured by the armed survivalists while out in the mountains. Do as the Dowser asks and rescue her friend from his captors.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. This order is a hostage rescue operation. The target for extraction is this man. He was conducting a search in a mining region when communications abruptly ceased. He went there at the behest of the Dowser, who resides at the next facility you need to link up. Take heed that the mine in question is currently under the control of the armed survivalists, a faction whose members have no reservations about using lethal force and should be considered a serious threat. To make matters worse, some of them have been observed wearing armor as well as active skeletons. Such enemies will possess increased mobility and defensive capabilities. It would therefore be prudent to bring equipment to counter these advantages. There's no telling how much longer they'll keep the hostage alive. Moreover, saving him may help us to pursue future objectives in this region and beyond. Regardless, this is a matter of life and death for the Dowser's friend. Give your preparations all due consideration. He's counting on you, Sam.
Dang. Okay, this is clearly serious business. So it's basically straight to the east. They're in a bit of a canyon here. Looks like they're set up in some sort of old city ruins, it looks like. Yeah, absolutely no pressure, right, Rector? Hey, buddy, it's good to see you. Hi, Kirky. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Thank you guys for stopping in. We are back with Death Stranding 2 today. We just picked up our first mission, which, as you can see, is a rather urgent request. So it looks like we're going to be heading straight into combat here this afternoon, which kind of goes against the comfy, cozy stream I planned on. But you know what? It's fine. Shooting can be comfy and cozy too, right? So normally I would like to at least attempt stealth. However, if we're rescuing a hostage and then have to get him out of here, God knows escort missions are hard enough at baseline. I can only imagine if I'm able to sneak in, get to the hostage, and then we both have to sneak out, it's probably going to be a nightmare. So I feel like this might be the mission where we go in guns a-blazing and just totally forego stealth. I mean, in a realistic world, that's not necessarily the best way to approach a hostage mission, because, you know, if you go in guns a-blazing, normally the bad guys would just kill the hostage, but we have to hope that they don't think that far ahead, because I'm probably going to go in guns blazing, and we'll see what happens. So, you can see, this is a base that they're holed up in. It's a armed survivalist base. Established in what was once known as the Twin Valley Mine. Okay, they're in an old mine. Gotcha. The armed survivalists are a very dangerous group, equipped with the latest weapons and willing to use lethal force. Great. Well, if they're going to be willing to use lethal force, then I will be too, okay? Kojima's really missing Metal Gear, huh? Yeah, there is definitely a lot of Metal Gear influence. Like, I've never even played Metal Gear, and I can feel the Metal Gear influence in some of these missions, for sure. So, this definitely seems pretty Metal Gear from what I understand. So, in terms of our path, I mean, it's going to be pretty simple. We draw our route basically straight east to the Twin Valley Tunnel. Oh, we have to go through a tunnel to get to the mine. That's going to be hard. That's going to be a bottleneck. A tunnel once used to transport goods to and from the Twin Valley mine. It's a good condition and large enough to accommodate vehicles. Unfortunately, it's also used by the armed survivalists to access their base. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty shitty. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all gonna work out, okay? Stealth? You mean another action segment? You know how I operate around here. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you guys. We haven't played Death Stranding 2 since last weekend, so I'm very excited to be here today playing some more of this game. I'm feeling comfy cozy. I'll be the first to admit I was out with some friends last night, had a few beers, so today is the day where I need to stay in my jammies and let DigiTiff take over the hosting duties, so that's why she's hosting today. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a great weekend. Alright, let's see what we got. We've got a ton of weapons on my back. We've got a trank sniper rifle, assault rifle, shotgun, bola gun, mazer handgun. Damn. I didn't realize we were packing, literally. Okay, 5 guns should be enough. Container repair spray, ladder, blood grenades, EX grenades. We've got a grenade pistol, a bunch of other grenades. Okay, honestly, I don't think I even need to fabricate anything else. I think we might be good to go. Actually, maybe I'll make a couple more grenades. Let's see. What's the MP grenade? Hand grenade designed using MP technology, making it effective against any target. It explodes on impact. Sure. Let's make one of those. Oh, I don't have the required materials for fabrication. We're 4 resin short. Well, never mind. Maybe we're not making anything else. It's fine. Normally we find, like, lots of stuff on the ground as we head out on these missions, so I feel pretty good about all the weapons we have right now. I think we'll be okay with whatever else we find. The one thing I want to look at is my boots. How are my boots? They're still in decent condition. They've got 69% durability, so they're fine. We don't need any new boots. My battle skeleton is also good. Alright, we're good. 5 guns should be enough. Oh, it's an American rescue plan. Nah, if it were American, she'd have to double it. Yeah, what's everybody else been up to this weekend? Has anybody else been up to anything fun? Last night I did a Palentine's with some of my closest friends, which was really nice. We just had lots of snacks and drinks and, you know, just chatted and hung out. It was really nice, actually. I had a really great time. So that was my plan yesterday. I had a crazy, crazy busy work week this week. 2 days this week I worked 10-hour days. So come Friday, I was literally exhausted. Friday night was a complete write-off. I was so tired on Friday, I didn't even play video games, which you guys know I'm being serious when I say that. I got home and I was like, I am so friggin' tired, I can't do anything. So I basically just blobbed on the couch until bedtime. Yesterday I was feeling a little bit better, got to hang out with some friends and socialize, like I said, which was good. And now today, here we are hanging out with you guys. If you're wondering, by the way, why I'm not bringing my vehicle, it's simply because I don't want it to end up stranded out here. Death Stranding, stranded. Because obviously I'm going to have to disembark my vehicle at some point to get into this base, and then it does look to be a very rocky region coming up over here. So I think it might just be better, at least for the initial exploration, to come out on foot, and then once we've sort of rescued the hostage and established a route, then obviously we'll take the car out for future trips. But for right now, I think our best bet is just to go on foot and sort of get the lay of the land. You've been playing a lot of SSX3. How's it all going, Rector? I know you're going for a 100% completion, right? So you've got to go through every single character and whatnot. How's it going in terms of, like, completion percentage? Yeah, I see some auto-pavers over here as well. So that's probably something we're going to want to look into, because this does appear to be a pretty rocky region, so if we could build a highway, that would be pretty sick. I'm about halfway done with one character. It's going to take a long time. Holy crap. I played SSX when I was a kid, right? I feel like we all did. I don't think I realized how much content there was, because obviously when I was a kid I wasn't trying to 100% complete the game. I was just trying to do like cool tricks. So it's crazy to me to hear that there's that much content, you know? Alright, luckily to restore this section of road, we won't need a lot of materials. Most of the materials have already been contributed by other porters, I suppose. We only needed 47 chiral crystals, which I can do right now, and then just 100 metals and 120 ceramics will have this road restored. So once we're done with this mission, we'll get the materials and try to restore this road here. Alright. Same, I never bothered doing 100% on 3 growing up, but it's like 50 times bigger than Tricky was as far as content. That's crazy. And remind me, Rector, what platform are you playing it on? Is it PS1? Meowdy! Hey, Meerkat! Happy Sunday! Good to see you. Hope your weekend's going well. Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. We are tackling our next main mission here today, which is a hostage rescue mission. We're heading out into armed bandit territory with literally a backpack full of guns, hoping to rescue a hostage. So you arrived just in time for the action. Oh, you're playing on the original Xbox. The first SSX was a PS2 launch title. Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember what era we were talking about for SSX, if it was PS1 or PS2. Gotcha. I never owned an original Xbox. My cousin had an original Xbox, and I used to go over to his place all the time to play one game in particular, the original Fable on Xbox. I played so much of that at my cousin's house, but I didn't enter the Xbox ecosystem until the Xbox 360, personally. The PS1 had cool borders, got it. This is just an average Tuesday in Jersey. It's really beautiful out here. I mean, it's barren and rocky, but at the same time, it, like, is kind of stunningly beautiful. I mean, look at this waterfall we got coming down here. Wow. I got to a weird bit in Cairn. Spoilers, but there's a temple section that I'm exploring whilst rising up the mountain. That's cool. Glad to hear it's not just, like, straight mountain climbing. There's, like, temples and stuff, too. In the temple, is there, like, things you would expect in a temple in video games, aka puzzles? It's giving Scottish Highlands, but with a bit more black sand. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And now, I've never been to Australia, so I can't comment on whether this is regular topography for Australia or not. But obviously, the topography has been changed by the Death Stranding. I mean, just looking at the map, you can see all the craters from explosions. There's tar belts and everything. So I don't think this is a one-for-one recreation of Australia by any means. But I mean, I am aware that there is a wide variety of different terrain in Australia. You know, in the middle of the continent, from my understanding, it's basically just desert. And then I guess maybe over in the coastal sections, it's a bit more rocky. I don't know. This is basically a welcome to Australia moment for me, exploring this game in Death Stranding 2. So everything I know about Australia, I'm learning from Hideo Kojima. Considering that 90% of the population of Australia inhabits like 5% of the entire country, there's lots of untouched land. Yeah, exactly. And like undocumented land, I think, or land at least that you don't see in the movies and you know, other forms of media.
I can hear you.
Australia has every biome type, I think. That would make sense because they obviously have so much wildlife. And that's probably due to the fact that they have so many varying different types of biomes.
Gotcha.
But yes, this is supposed to be Australia. We're currently on the western edge of Australia. We basically mapped out the entire western edge. We're heading into central Australia now, which should be interesting.
Definitely not alone.
Oh, was one of the Forza games in Australia? That's cool. I didn't know that. It sounds like Forza has really been everywhere, hasn't it? The one you're playing right now is in Mexico. Forza 3 is in Australia. I know the new one's going to be in Japan, so they're really all over the place, which I love. That's great. Okay, so it looks like this is the mine. Now, fortunately for us, it does not appear that the tunnel... Uh-oh. Oh, they see me. Okay, Here I thought we might be able to sneak our way in a little bit, but no, they are coming on a full-ass truck. Okay, great. Here comes the combat, folks. You don't have to wait long for it. I guess I'll throw a grenade at that truck. That didn't do shit. Fuck. Did I kill the driver? No. This isn't doing anything. Oh, because it's an anti-BT grenade that I'm throwing at them. Fuck. Okay, when in doubt, take out the shotgun. Got him. Okay, I think the driver's dead. Luckily, the grenades were not completely useless. It does appear to have stunned them a little bit. So that wasn't a complete waste of time. Okay, I think they're all dead. There's another one right there. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Hang on. I gotta reload. There I was, trying to survey the land, thinking, oh, we don't have to go through the tunnel. We might be able to go up top and sort of get the jump on them. No, they got the jump on me first. Oh, shit. That's a grenade. Oh, they're all coming through the tunnel. Well, so much for stealth, hey, folks? Stealth is off the table. All of them are coming out of the tunnel to come fight me. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I want to do? I want to steal their vehicle and try to run them over. No, get away from me! These guys are armored up, man. They've got, like, full ballistic armor on, which is really turning away my shots. Okay, I'm gonna try to run some of them over. Good thing you brought all those guns. Yeah, seriously. Alright, I hit that guy. He's not dead, though. Okay, this isn't really working. I'm ditching this. Okay, back to the shotgun. They said in the mission briefing that these guys were heavily armored, and that was not an overstatement. Okay. Luckily, they're not armored enough, though, to stand up against these shotgun shots. There we go. Okay. Who's left? That might be it? Okay, I think that's it for now. Whew. Alrighty, well, we're in the right spot, clearly. Welcome to the enemy base. Now, as I was trying to say before we got rudely interrupted, I thought the only way in here was gonna be the tunnel, but no, clearly not. We can go up and around, so that's the way I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go through that tunnel, which is the most obvious trap point there could be. Instead, we're gonna go up and around. I mean, stealth's obviously completely off the table, but I'd at the very least like to try to get in a good position. So there's a guy right there who clearly just saw me and is coming down. I don't see anybody else, though. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. So far, so good. We're going in guns blazing and it's all gonna work out. Alright. Where's this guy? There he is. Gotcha. One thing I don't like how every time you kill someone, it slows down like that. I really do not like that. It feels very jarring to me. The slow-mo's gotta go, but I don't know if it can go. Okay. I think we're good right here. Let's get up in this tower for a better vantage point to scout the rest of the base. You could scout the base with the doll man throw. Oh, that's true. We could throw him up in the air up here. Tiff, don't you have to dispose of every single one of those bodies? Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, technically, eventually they'll cause void outs, but I'm hoping to be out of here before that happens. Hi. I can't shoot him from here. Oh, shit. Well, so much for my scouting. If you can shoot them in the head, their helmet comes off, which makes them much more squishy. Alright, we don't even got time for scouting, honestly. Clearly they're hearing the gunshots and just coming right to me, so let's just keep moving. What is that? What is that noise? It sounds like a robot. We also need to find the hostage, which is the whole reason we're here. Okay, now's a good time for some scouting. So there's a guy there. There's a guy there. That's 2. Oh, there's a guy there. That's 3. Where's the hostage, though? I guess right in that building, according to the quest marker. Okay, I think we've killed all of them, then. Is it just those 3? Let's do Bronny's suggestion and send Dollman up for a look, if I can remember what button does that. Dollman can.
For duty.
Yeah, so there's this guy here. Also, I guess, like, Dollman has, like, propulsion jets in his legs, because I don't know how else he just, like, stays in one place. Uh-oh. There's one right there. He's kind of coming towards you, Sam. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's coming right your way. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't think he's seen me. I think he saw his dead friends. And that's what drew his attention. Fine with me. A sentient doll and Tiff's worried about realism. Not realism so much. I'm just wondering how the hell is he floating in midair, but I guess maybe we don't even think about that when we're working with a sentient doll, like you said. Okay. Well, my Dollman scouting got cut a little short, because I thought that guy was coming for me. But I think it's clear there's not many guys down here. So let's just take out the ones that are left, and then we'll go grab the hostage. He's using really long, really hard-to-see marionette strings, obviously. Honestly, that sounds like a Kojima explanation to me. The chiral network probably gives him anti-gravity. That also sounds like a good explanation to me. I could see there somehow being, like, chiral marionette strings that are unable to be seen by the naked eye or some shit. That's some shit that Kojima would come up with. Alright. Can I just leave him now, or do I need to, like, knock him out? Is he just stuck forever? Do I have to worry about him anymore? Oh, I do! Okay. Well, that answered my question. That answered my question. The bola gun is only a temporary incapacitation. You still gotta finish it off. Okay. Well, that still worked. That's 2 down. So I think there's 2 left. I see him right there, obviously. And there's another guy right there. It's hard to sneak with, you know, 60 kilograms of shit on your back, but we're doing our best. Yeah, the hostage has got to be in that building over there. There's a ton of materials around as well that I want to pick up at some point, but obviously we got to deal with these guys first. Especially when half the shit on your back is bright yellow. Yeah, that doesn't really help the camouflage, does it? Okay, I think there's only 1 guy left. I think it's this guy over here. So while we started guns a-blazing, we were able to pivot and do a little bit of a stealth operation here at the end, which is nice. Alrighty, I don't know how many guys we took down, but it was certainly quite a few. Now let's see if we can find this poor hostage.
Almost there.
Almost there. Hello? Anybody in here? Oh yeah, there you are. Hi!
The man we came to rescue appears to be unconscious. Place him in a protective bag and get him to safety.
A protective bag? Okay. Sure, why not? Let's just wrap up our guy in a body bag. What? He's in like a sleeping bag. What is this? Alright, we just made him extra cozy. Snug as a bug in a rug here. Just all cozied up in his sleeping bag so we can get him back to his friend. Okay, great. Before I pick him up, I'm actually gonna go steal one of the trucks that were, over here, because that should make it easier to transport a grown-ass man in a sleeping bag. I don't think this is how you treat a patient. I mean, we kept him cozy, at least. But yeah, I'm gonna go steal this truck and then put our friend in the back for easier transport. And then we can pick up some of the stuff that's around here as well. Put it all in the truck and get out of here. Alrighty. Here's the truck. Now let's go get our snuggly little friend and bring him for a ride. Buddy, I'm back. I know you're having a nap. But I'm gonna put you in this truck. I'm also gonna take all the random crap that's around here. I want this blood bag. I want these ceramics. Can't wait to see Tiff Skyrim horse this truck over the hills. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Okay, so it says swap cargo / body bag, so I can only carry this guy or my cargo, I guess?
Alright.
Yeah.
Time to take our ailing friend to the Dowser shelter.
I forgot about this. Yeah, this happened in the first game. It looks so dumb. I just got this dude in a sleeping bag on my back. Okay, anyway, we're gonna put him in the truck. Carried on back, the Dowser's friend. He weighs 70 kilograms. No, wait, I can't pick him up? Or I can't put him in the truck? Oh, what the heck? Huh. Hey. I could use my tea wormed. Thank you. Why doesn't he walk? Because apparently he's unconscious, and Nothing I do, including wrapping him up in a Snuggie and putting him on my back, will wake him up. And now the worst part is I can't put him in the truck, it doesn't seem. Oh no, I can't. He just goes in the passenger seat. Okay. Just me and my guy riding. Okay, well if that's the case, how am I gonna get my cargo back? Why can't I put him down and then pick up my stuff? You know what I mean? Like, this is so annoying. Okay, he's got to go back on the ground. And then I'll pick up all my stuff and put it in the truck. Then we'll pick him up and put him in the truck. He looks super goofy in the passenger seat. It's ridiculous. I don't know why this is so difficult. I'm not sure why he can't just be put in the trunk. But anyway, I've got to put a lot of this stuff into the truck so I have enough capacity to pick up our sleeping bag swaddled friend. So everything that's on my back we'll put in the truck. Okay, and then before we go, he's gonna have to just wait there for a little bit because I see some other stuff over here that we can take. Thank you so much. Yep. There's some ceramics here that I want to grab. That's good. So let's put this in the truck. Ceramics. Ceramics. Anything else we want to take before we go? While our guy's just having a nap on the ground. There's the Trank sniper rifle. I don't really care about that. We can pick up the MP grenade, sure. Oh, we can see what's in this locker up here. I didn't open that. Oh dang, there's a lot of stuff in here. There's lost cargo for the animal shelter and the Northern Environmental Observatory. Grab both of those. There's also a bunch of special alloys, which we will take as well. I love free stuff. You can use the auto-arrange cargo option to consolidate several different containers of the same material, packing them into a single larger piece of cargo. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, it doesn't really matter now because it's all going in the truck, but good to know for the future. Alright. Let's put everything else into the truck. Luckily, we've got a lot of materials now to potentially build some roads. I think I saw an auto paver, like, right here somewhere. Oh yeah, like, literally right next to us. So let's deposit some of those materials before we go. And I guess I'll pick up my friend again. So silly. Alright. Now we can get moving. So here's the auto paver, literally right next to me. So we're actually going to make another brief pit stop. Oh, and there's a bunch more materials in that tent there as well, so... I wish there was an option to just be like, can we leave this guy in the passenger seat? Like, there is no reason for me to be carrying this dude on my back. Anyway, he's coming for the ride as we submit materials for the auto pavers. So 320 ceramics and 300 chiral crystals. All we'll need now is some metals and we can restore this section of road. Free loot, score! Oh yeah, the loot goblin is happy about this. Alright, there's more ceramics and metals in here, which I want, but can I pick them up while I got this dude on my back? Carrying left hand, carrying right hand. Okay. The dual briefcases plus this dude on my back, crazy.
Right, down a little cargo.
Crazy.
From the back.
While carrying cargo, approach a vehicle from behind, then use left trigger and right trigger to load the cargo onto the vehicle. Yeah, this is so much more difficult than it needs to be, but anyway, on the bright side, it doesn't look like there's any sort of, like, bandit reinforcements. No one is coming. No BTs have arrived yet. I've got lots of time to loot the place clean, I think. Which is good. Take these ceramics now. Just a casual 140 kilograms. No big deal. The music here is so crazy, too. It's good. This guy's gonna come out of his coma and tell us about a dream he had where he was a ragdoll. Alright, let's quickly build a highway before we get this guy back to his friend. Why... There's metals in the truck. Why can't I access them? In the auto paver there. I'm like as close to the thing as I can be. What the heck? All of this is so much more annoying than it needs to be. Okay. Take the metals out by hand. How many metals did we need? I don't know. I'll take 200. Oh, no, don't put it down, Sam. Okay. There we go. Metals. We needed 400, of course. Oh, but now it's allowing me to pick up stuff out of the truck. Okay, you know what? I don't care. Here's all the materials we need. Let's build this highway. Sam just covered in blood building a highway. No big deal. It's been a day, guys. It's been a day, okay? Alright, sick. Nice, smooth stretch of highway right through this former bandit base. Sam can't wait for that water-only shower, no towel. You got that right, Malice. Good to see you, by the way. Happy Sunday, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. As you can see, we're up to usual Death Stranding 2 shenanigans. And now that we have the hostage, we need to get him home. Unfortunately, his home is all the way on the other side of this mountain. How am I gonna get up there? It looks like maybe I can kind of do that. We're, as Bronny perfectly put it, I think we're gonna have to Skyrim horse this, so... we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think if I get off here, there's sort of a switchback situation happening that we might be able to get up this mountain. We'll see. Just me and my little worm friend in the passenger seat. Oh yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good here. It's steep for sure, but not too steep. Whoa! Alright. Now we're rocking. We just gotta go right to the end of this canyon. And that should be our destination. dead at this point. Oh, now he wakes up. Are you fucking kidding me? What? He woke up just long enough to hit me with the thumbs up. Okay.
Ah, there you are.
He was just lazy, yeah.
And you saved my friend, too. Give me a moment to take stock. Wow, he looks as healthy as ever, despite having been held captive in enemy territory. That's amazing.
You're very welcome.
There's something special about you. I can tell. I think you might be just the person I've been looking for. This was meant to be. I can feel it. Bring me online with your Cupid.
And there you have it. That's a new strand established, almost at the very tippy top of Australia. The dowser has officially been added to the chiral network. So the Magellan comes over here to meet us. And as a result of the new Cupid connection, we've received item data for a PCC level 2. An upgraded version of the PCC capable of building a larger range of structures than the level 1 model. We've also learned structure data for the zipline. Oh, cool. Structures that allow for quick and easy travel between 2 points. A zipline must be strung between 2 anchor points and can be curved as necessary during construction. Be aware the ziplines cannot carry vehicles, but they will allow you to travel with a single floating carrier attached to your waist. And we've got gear data for a boost skeleton, level 1, an active skeleton designed for maneuverability. It increases movement speed, adds additional power to your jumps, and increases the top speed of boosting. Cool. Landing impacts are also softened, and cargo capacity is increased, so carrying an extra 40 kilograms is now possible. Holy crap, she's giving me so much stuff. Even music data for Give Up. Dang, alright. The search and rescue mission was worth it after all. We were well rewarded, which is nice. Our combat, servicemanship, and bridgelink skills all go up, meaning our porter grade is now 159. We have officially earned the nickname Master Carrier. That's right, from here on out, you guys may refer to me as Master Tallara. Also, our strand contract cap has been boosted. Dang, what a day. Jeez Louise. Thank you for the hydration, Bronny. Cheers. I've got a cup of tea here, so good time for a sip.
So, I'm a part of the chiral network now, am I? You can't even begin to imagine how much this is going to benefit my work. As thanks, I've shared the schematic for a level 2 PCC. I sense you'll need to build all kinds of structures to deal with the obstacles you're going to encounter from here on out. For instance, this more advanced PCC will allow you to fabricate ziplines. And this zipline's design is even better than the one you used back in the UCA. I also have another gift to share. A schematic for a boost skeleton. Throw it on and it'll allow you to carry heavy cargo with relative ease. And prepare to be amazed when you give it a boost. You'll run faster than ever and jump even farther too. That's a signature feature. It also has shock absorbers that reduce the damage you take from a big drop. But don't forget that boosting consumes battery power, so make sure you've got enough for when you need to rely on these features. Oh, and in case you're wondering, that friend of mine you rescued is doing well. His condition is stable and he's just catching up on some sleep. I can't thank you enough for getting him out.
Well, thank you for all of the gifts. I feel like my work was adequately rewarded, that's for sure. You need all these liquids to recover from your burn and the overboozing. That's true. I probably need to up my liquid intake a little bit to make up for the events of the last couple of days. Hey, Morgan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're having a bad head. Tell me more about your work here.
I search for underground streams and mineral veins. My gift also allows me to perceive distant objects. So, people sometimes ask me to track down lost items for them as well. But I only identify the general location. I leave it to my friend to handle the actual retrieval.
I see. So what was your friend doing?
He'd gone out to secure an item I'd located. The request came from a drawbridge member, actually, Hartman. He said it was essential for his research into using the beach for jumping. Anyway, I used my gift to ascertain the item's location. We knew that area wasn't safe, but my friend was willing to take the risk regardless. And despite what happened, he still managed to complete the job. I'll admit, he can be a bit reckless, but when he resolves to do something, he always sees it through.
Fair enough. Why don't you tell me about this improved zipline?
Like the old design, this zipline enables an individual to travel quickly between two anchors. However, you'll find it offers greater comfort and freedom of movement to the rider. Also, the lines themselves can now curve ever so slightly if necessary, which makes zipping around more viable in areas with plentiful obstacles. You see, even if I know where the thing I'm searching for is, it doesn't mean I can get there. That's why I've been looking into tools like this to facilitate travel. And with any luck, I'll have more solutions like this to share in the near future.
Sounds good. Well, okay. I'm off.
There's another request I'd like to send your way, but I'll need a little more time to get everything in order. I'm still in the middle of processing the item my friend recovered before he got captured. So, I hope you don't mind waiting. I hate to inconvenience you, especially since I wouldn't even be able to make this request if you hadn't saved him. Oh, by the way, do you like apples?
Huh?
My friend brought a few back with him.
Random?
It's just a shame he grabbed them before they'd fully ripened. He's got a bit of an impulsive nature, just his way. But don't worry, they'll be ready to eat soon enough. I'll send them to you then.
Also
Thank you
random,
again, Sam.
but sure, I'll take an apple.
I'm glad
How
you
you
were
like
able to
them
get out
apples?
safely. That group was more dangerous than your average band of hostiles. Those weapons they were carrying were state-of-the-art. You'll need to keep an eye out for them in the future. Groups like these make me nervous about letting Tomorrow spend time outside, even though she's doing better. When you return to the G3 Magellan, you should see for yourself how much progress she's made. And get some rest. You're long overdue. I'm sure Dahlman's tired too.
We have apples in this world? I thought everyone ate those little worms. Yeah, these will be the first apples I've ever seen. I haven't seen anything other than the worms and the energy drinks that Sam knocks back. Alright, so the Magellan has come down this way. Oh, there's some other porters here. Hey, guys. Great work. So we're gonna go visit the ship, check in on Elle Fanning, and catch some Z's. But I do see the ads are starting, so why don't we take a quick break? When we come back, Sam's probably gonna eat some worms. Alrighty, ads are done. I am back, and now let's go bring poor Sam for a nap. Before we do that, I'm wondering if it's worth unloading everything from this truck. Because I want to go back and get my regular truck, so I feel like I don't want to have anything left in this one. Although, at the same time, I guess I'm going to have to go back to the F2 South Distribution Center to get my truck. So maybe what we do is we keep all the materials in this truck, and then we can go back and put the materials that we have in some of these auto pavers. So actually, maybe we don't ditch the truck just yet. I was also looking, and it looks like there's a couple of different paths we can actually take back to the F2 South Distribution Center. You can see there's kind of a couple of roads that you can take through the mountains, which is interesting. Speaking of interesting, here's a sign for Yamato Transport. The cat logo. Interesting. But the auto pavers are back this way. So, yeah, actually, all that to say... Well, actually... I was going to say, all that to say I'm not going to do anything, but that's not true. I'm going to claim whatever materials we can from here. We can claim 400 metals, and we can claim 160 ceramics, so we'll take that with us to build some roads. Coast road. I bet that's fun or completely boring. So we'll find out. Alright, so I'll leave the truck parked here. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Let's drive it up to the Magellan so nothing happens to it. We'll rest up, we'll go speak to tomorrow, see what's going on, and then tomorrow, not to be confused, we're gonna head back to the distribution center and drop all these materials off where we can. Just got a text message from Samson Hook that I'll get to in a minute after I get across this river. Holy moly, come on. You can do it, truck, come on, jeez. That was tough going there. Okay. Can I repair my truck here? Repair vehicle. Vehicle cannot be repaired because it's a non-standard vehicle. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, let's head downstairs. Sam could really use a shower. Soap or no soap, at least rinse off some of that blood. My poor otter hood has been sullied. Oh, hi! Oh, what's happening?
Hey, come
Oh,
on.
she's trying to leave.
Tomorrow. I'm sorry, but you have to stay on board. It's too dangerous to go out by yourself. And you'll have to put on your shoes.
Apples! Why does everyone have apples?
Look at this, Tamar. They're not quite ripe yet, but I think they might...
Oh! No apples for you, I guess.
It's okay, Tamar, really. For you.
Thanks, Rainey. Glad I got an apple out of this. So clearly she can't control her powers, or she has difficulty controlling her powers, because everything she touches just wilts. Oh wow, that's a really good bad apple texture. Yeah, shout out to the devs who worked on the apple textures. That looked great. Sam, please don't sit on your bed covered in blood. Oh, dude, come on. You couldn't shower before bed? That's disgusting. You're gonna have to do laundry tomorrow now, too. I don't want to wake up yet. Let's sleep till morning. It's just a little bit of people sauce. People sauce! Oh! Well, the people sauce is all over my bed now, so great. Oh, God.
Hi, Sam. Had yourself a good kip?
Yeah, I'm not coming to the bridge until I go for a shower, so y'all have to wait for a minute. Time for a quick rinse, yeah. And done. Much better. There you go, Sam. We have showered and cleaned up. What do you got to say, Dullman?
That friend of the dowser we rescued was a very brave man, don't you think? To go to such a dangerous place all by himself, in spite of the countless potential risks. Perhaps it would have been better if he wasn't quite so brave.
I guess. I think he just wanted a free ride back. Now, what are we doing with this apple? Are we eating it? It's just a keepsake. The only thing Sam wants to eat is worms. Okay, got it. Also, is that a new type of cryptobiote? What was that white spiky one? It was called an electrobiote. Sam's hunger is somewhat satiated, which sounds like he wants another one. It's just a decoration apple, yeah, apparently. There we go. Wash it down with a little chiral tea. Breakfast of champions. 2 worms and a chiral tea. No apples for me. Okay. Now that that's done, I guess we'll go see what they want to chat about up on the bridge. Perfectly good apple right there, but he grabs some worms and an energy drink. Yeah.
I thought both of you should have a say in this. Listen, about the girl, tomorrow. This is the spot where we picked her up. We're still reading Tarfall activity there, which means there might still be a passage to the other side. It's possible she could still use it to go back home.
You want to send her back to that hellhole?
If that's where her family is, it's where she belongs.
You've got to be kidding me.
This isn't her world. She isn't one of us. That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Or to be more accurate, be born from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Primordial soup?
Are you saying that tomorrow is a chiral creature?
No, not at all. Her DNA and cellular structure prove that she's human.
Well, the world we found her in was filled with the dead. Almost like some kind of beach. But tomorrow herself is alive. She's a living human being. We should look after her here. Women and children and the weak have always been easy targets. In every conflict and disaster, we're always the first to suffer.
But even if her world is as bleak as you suspect, she may still be happier there, surrounded by the friends and family she knows and loves.
Friends and family don't guarantee happiness. Not in the least.
Rainey speaking from experience there.
I understand how you feel, but I believe she should stay with us. Sam.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole. We can't send her back.
All right. I'm pulling rank and making the call. She stays. At least until things have calmed down. Understood?
I mean, I feel like we should maybe ask for her opinion instead of making that decision for her, but I suppose she is struggling to communicate right now, so... Her staying here, at least for the time being, is definitely the right decision, but I would like to involve her in decisions that impact her. Okay, so that's done. She's staying. Still lots of mysteries and questions about her.
Did you hear that just now? It came from the hall outside.
But yeah, what's going on out there? Let's go see.
Sam, I can't find Tomorrow.
Oh, good.
She must have left in Magellan at some point.
We gotta run away.
She's not wearing a room terminal, so we have no way of tracking her position. And the continent is full of dangers she's never encountered.
I should mention she didn't appear to have received even a single vaccination. So I decided to repurpose the batch Deadman left for Lou and gave her the full gamut.
Well, that's good at least.
She's immunized against just about everything, so you've got nothing to worry about on that score.
But she's still a stranger in the world that isn't her own. And I don't think she's capable of surviving out there. Not all by herself. Please, Sam. Find Tomorrow for us.
Of course I will.
Be sure to take a weapon with you, just in case. When you're ready, check the main order on the delivery terminal for more information about what to expect.
Alright, well, we've got our next mission. The DHV Magellan is temporarily unable to travel. We've got to go find Tomorrow before something goes wrong. Hopefully she at least wore shoes before she went outside. It's good to hear, though, that they've repurposed the vaccines meant for Lou and used them on her instead. I'm glad those vaccines from Deadman got some use in the end. Okay, so I was going to take my vehicle out today and do some road repaving, but I feel like maybe we should put that on the back burner and prioritize trying to find poor Tomorrow. I think let's save the road building for later.
Sam, something worrying came to my attention while I was searching for Tomorrow. There have been a few reports of mechanized belligerents in this region.
Great.
You should consider them hostile if and when you come into contact. So, review your equipment loadout via the delivery terminal and make sure you're prepared for anything. Only then should you pick up the next main order.
I don't know what a mechanized belligerent is, but got it.
To helping you find Tomorrow.
I'll make sure I got lots of guns.
Let's bring her back home, Sam.
The last mech we saw was being controlled by Higgs and his creepy cult, so I can only imagine the same is happening here. Alright, so our next main mission is to search for Tomorrow. Tomorrow has vanished from the DHV Magellan. Mechanical hostiles have been spotted in the area, and she may well be in danger. Follow the tracks that Tomorrow has left behind to locate her as soon as possible. Alright, so I've got a bunch of equipment actually in the truck, so I'm not going to fabricate any more right now. I'm going to go through what I have in the truck first. There's also some stuff in the private locker here. So let's see. This can go. Yeah, we've got some lost cargo in the truck. We've got container repair spray, ladder, PCC. Here's all our weapons. Probably don't need the bola gun against mechs, but we definitely need the assault rifle. We definitely need... Honestly, I think I'm gonna leave these behind. We're gonna take the blood grenade. We're gonna take the smoke grenade. Yeah, we're gonna need to make some stuff for sure. Okay. Fabricate equipment. I need to make some other grenades. MP grenade. Yeah, let's make 2 of those. And let's make another shotgun. Oh, what's a LW shotgun? Lightweight shotgun. Okay. Get one of those. Let's get one of those too. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough stuff? Sure. Recycle some stuff and fabricate. Okay. Alrighty, so what do we have on us? We've got an assault rifle, a shotgun, an MP grenade, blood grenade, and smoke grenade, a lightweight shotgun, 2 other MP grenades, another shotgun, a grenade pistol, a bunch more grenades, and blood bags. So okay, I think we're good. We got 53 kilograms of stuff.
Look, Sam, tomorrow's footprints. Why don't we see where they lead?
That's the plan. Alright, so clearly we're taking this one on foot so we can follow her footsteps.
Sam, look at that vehicle.
This vehicle?
It's registered to tomorrow. She must have used it.
What?
Perhaps she was trying to make her way across the river.
Oh, I guess she saw this vehicle, got on it, but it immediately degraded because of her powers. Then she had to leave it behind. Yeah, she is really having trouble with her powers. Everything she touches decays, essentially. 53 kilograms of stuff. Me too. Pat's stomach. Alright. I hope you haven't gotten yourself into too much trouble tomorrow. We're coming. Hang on, I got a text from Fragile. Something to help us look for tomorrow. I found a photo of tomorrow in the Magellan's logs taken just before she ran off. It looks like she took some equipment with her, so maybe she's set it up somewhere. Either way, this might make her a bit easier to track down. It looks like she has like a coat on and shoes, so she was prepared for this, which is good. She's not shoeless at the very least, according to that photo. Also, holy crap, look at the sky! Wow, it's beautiful. It's quiet out here so far, but I can only imagine we're gonna come across those mechs at some point. But for now, we're gonna enjoy our nice evening walk. That screenshot looks like it was from PT or Silent Hill. It did look a little spooky, didn't it? Pick up some of this anti-timefall clothing to bring back to the distribution center. It doesn't look like it's too heavy, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. I bet tomorrow's trying to find some tar. Oh, maybe that is what she's trying to find. A way to go back to her world, yeah. Maybe she wants to go home after all, even though it's a hellhole. And that's why I said we should have involved her in the preliminary discussions. Gosh, it's a beautiful evening. Far, though.
Sam, I think I've got something. Check the marker I've added to your map.
Here? Okay. Looks like that's the way her tracks are leading anyway. Yeah, the music is nice. Hey Ash, how are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome to Death Stranding 2. Our new friend Tomorrow, aka Elle Fanning, has unfortunately gone missing. And now Sam is following her tracks, trying to find her before she gets herself into a spot of trouble. Okay, Tiff, Meerkat has to go. Enjoy and tell me what happens. Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your day, Meerkat. Thanks for hanging out. Oh! What is that? Are those birds? I don't think birds fly in packs like that. Okay. That's a little worrying. I can only imagine we're gonna have to deal with whatever that swarm is at some point. Unfortunately for us, it does seem like tomorrow's tracks lead right to it. Although, they seem to turn at the last minute. We may be able to avoid the bats, or whatever the hell that is. I think she's at this shelter.
Sam, you see that structure?
I do.
I suspect Tomorrow was the one who built it.
How the hell is Tomorrow out here building structures? Girlie can't even talk.
Thanks for the help.
Okay, this is weird. Maybe Tomorrow's not as helpless as we thought. She built that structure.
Tomorrow perhaps used this rope to make her descend?
And now she is scaling down cliffs? What? Tomorrow's just talented. Clearly we underestimated her. This is crazy. Alright. Guess we're just gonna rappel down the side of this mountain. Shit, I think I lost her footsteps. Oh, no, I see them. They're over here. Literally, she's placing perfect length ropes. This is crazy. I'm so impressed right now. Okay, so it looks like she's heading towards the Northern Observatory. Is that what this place was called? I can't even remember. No, the South Distribution Center. Basically the opposite of what I just said. She's heading in that direction. Not me, rappelling down a mountain with 50 kilograms on my back. No big deal. This piano piece fucking slaps. I know, right? As we're just scaling mountains. To have this in the background, it's beautiful. Where'd she go now? I don't see her footsteps. Shit. Oh, hang on. There. I see them. Yeah, she's heading to the South Distribution Center, it looks like, which is strange. Everything about this is strange. Oh, we just got a text. Was it the ghost of a young woman? I'm convinced I saw a young woman near where all that tar erupted from the ground. There's a BT area nearby as well, though, so it doesn't feel like a girl could have made it there alone. Guess I was just seeing things. Peter responds, are you getting enough sleep? You need to rest up from time to time, otherwise it could start affecting your observation work. What the heck? So that's where she is going? All the way down there? Oh, wow. Okay. She took the most roundabout route ever. But that's where she's going. Back to the tar field where we found her for the very first time. The Tarfall site. She is, in fact, going home. Unfortunately for us, there are BTs in between us and her. But she's clearly more capable than I originally gave her credit for, judging by the structure she built.
Sam, we might have found Tomorrow's trail. Check the marker on your map. It may help you track her down.
Yeah, I know where she is. Can I take one of these trucks? Are they available to borrow? No.
You won't be able to take it for a drive.
Damn it. Where is my tricycle? That would be perfect to use right now. Hey. My truck is here. I guess we may as well just take that out. I don't know if my tricycle is here or not. Let's take a look. Now that we know where she is, I feel confident we can take a vehicle. I also picked up some anti-timefall clothing that we can drop off while we're here.
Still out working hard after dark, I see. Appreciate the dedication. One moment while I check the orders. Didn't expect you to waltz in with this. You've got a knack for finding lost things.
Nice, it gets us to 2 stars.
It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data.
Ooh.
Go ahead. Give it a look.
This looks cool. Gloves. Combat power gloves. Level 1. Gloves designed for combat. They can unleash a flurry of powerful strikes effective against mechs. They're also capable of charged attacks that can electrocute enemies. Approaching an enemy from behind allows you to deliver an especially potent electric shock attack. These gloves also provide additional protection when blocking and improve your climbing ability. Whoa. Be aware that the gloves are battery powered. Gloves of punching. Well, we gotta quickly make a pair of those before we go.
No? Which is...
And yes, I could use more materials for road building, actually. Well, I'm glad I made a quick stop here, because that's a great reward.
It's for combat power gloves. Slip them on, and you'll find you hit harder than ever before. No one will be able to match your strength in close combat, that's for sure. They also have a function that lets you harness energy before delivering a devastating electrical area attack. Any enemies caught in the surge will absorb a concentrated electrical charge, resulting in massive damage. So even if you encounter foes with formidable defenses down the road, you'll have no trouble defeating them with these gloves.
That's what I like to hear.
As an added benefit, they'll also improve your ability to keep your balance and climb, which should make a difference in your delivery work. Using them will consume battery power though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at a disadvantage. We don't intend to stop our research anytime soon, so you can look forward to other inventions.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. That's sick. And especially considering the fact that we might be going up against mechs soon, I'm gonna make a pair of those right now. Combat power gloves, level 1. And let's put them on. Okay, then while we're here, I'm also going to claim some materials. If I'm going to take out my truck, I may as well claim some materials, and then hopefully after we save tomorrow, we can build some roads. Okay. Oh no! Oh! I accidentally erased everything I had selected. Okay, no, I want this. I want this. And I want that. Okay. And that's all going in the truck. And then we are going to take the truck and go find tomorrow. Because I wanted my original truck back anyway, so this all works out. Alright, let's go.
Did you notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help.
Well, be that as it may, I think tomorrow needs our help the most.
When we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own.
The epic piano music continues as we head to the tar belt. remember, this truck does have weapons now as well. So that could come in handy if we encounter BTs down here. We got a long way to go. So I'm glad I took the truck. Although, the question is, am I going to be able to get around these rocks? I did actually forget about the truck weapons. I kind of did too until I got back into it, and then I was like, oh yeah, right. This thing is ready to fire. And it's got the auto grabber, so we can pick up random stuff we find on the way. Someone built a generator here, very nice.
A cairn. Mora may have stopped here to rest and get her bearings. Our investigation's on the right track. I just know it is.
It sure is. I think I know exactly where she went, and that is to the place where we found her the very first time. She's trying to go home for whatever reason. Look, she even built a bridge across the river here. That's crazy. Where did she get all these materials? How is she building things? Fragile did mention she stole some stuff from the Magellan, so I guess she really came out prepared. Alright, we're approaching the tar field. Got a text from Olivia Westbury. That was no robot. We completed our analysis of the mech that Higgs summoned. I've asked Tarman to give you the details. Let me just say, I can't believe what we're seeing here. Great, okay. We'll turn our attention to that later. Maybe she's got inhuman Sam Porter Bridges strength too. Maybe. Okay, we're getting close to her spot, just in case this ends up being some sort of combat encounter, which I've got a feeling it's gonna be. I'm gonna leave the truck behind. I don't want anything bad to happen to the truck. We managed to get here without encountering any BTs, which is nice. The question is, where is she? Oh! What the heck? That was the jacket she was wearing in that picture. And as expected, right on cue, what have we got? Some cultist robots?
Sam,
we have to deal with the mechs first. Yep, I know. Oh god.
We can fight tomorrow once that's done.
Jesus Christ, these things are strong. Okay, one down. Two down. Oh, that guy tossed his katana at me. Luckily, the slow motion saved me there. I was able to dodge it. They're called ghost blades. It looks like I can pick one up. All right, is that it for now? Nope. There's more. A gate quake measuring 3 on the G scale has occurred. Wonder if these things are connected? Alright, out of bullets for the shotgun. You guys think I should pick up one of those katanas? Right, we sure can. Let's go try it out. Time for some hand-to-hand combat, perhaps? Now, where would that be under? Main weapons? Secondary weapons? Ghost Blade. A blade wielded by mechanical enemies. Extremely sharp, it is capable of dealing severe damage to mechs and lethal damage to humans. It can also block enemy melee attacks or be used as a thrown weapon. Note, however, that once it has been thrown, it cannot be recovered. Alright. Let's do this! Ghost of Tsushima? Or Yote? Oh, hell yeah. Slice and dice. Oh, that's super effective. Shit. Okay.
Excellent work, Sam. Now then, let's see if we can learn anything of use from this jacket.
I think we're good.
In the right direction.
That was badass. I want to try throwing it. Okay. Cool. Are we a melee build now? We might be, now that we got these ghost blades. That is sick. I'm gonna pick up 2 of those. Okay, anyway, back to the jacket. What's going on here? Oh, shit. We got punchy gloves and slashy swords, and hopefully it'll be enough against these mechs. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, shit! Bye-bye, shoes. We're getting serious. Oh, this is freaking epic. What? She turned the piano into an organ. Holy shit, this is crazy. Guess she's not useless after all. This is insane. She has full command of the tar, and she can use it to just slip and slide around the battlefield. She's so fast. Squid skills for kills. She's out here playing Splatoon while we are struggling to survive. Seriously, that was insane. Wow. Holy shit, Elle. You are a certified badass. Also, funny time to have my otter hood up.
Thank you.
I didn't have anywhere else to go.
This is the first opportunity we've had to speak with her.
I suppose you have friends and family there, waiting for you to come home?
I don't know.
Everyone there has passed on. There's no place for the living in that world.
Not Sam picking up her shoes. Her hair's gone black from the tar. That's so badass.
Am I really alive?
Well, yeah. Of course you are. Do you want to stay with us on the DHV Magellan?
But I saw how everyone was fighting because of me.
Ah, I'm sorry.
All that wasn't your fault. We're just worried about you. Wait.
I don't think I ever had a family. Do you have one?
No. Not anymore.
Oh.
You miss them?
Sam finally admits that Lou...
Yeah.
Lou was gone. Oh my gosh.
So, I can stay on the ship?
Is Sam gonna become a father again?
Thank you.
Lou may be gone, but now we have tomorrow? Oh, my heart. That was everything. All of the emotion. She was insanely badass during that fight. But then they had that very vulnerable moment there at the end. Him helping her put on her shoes.
You have a very special gift tomorrow. It could help us.
Tomorrow bringing hope feels very on brand for Stranding. Yeah,
we
true.
First need to learn how to control
We
it.
gave Tomorrow a new future.
Want to come work for us? You can stay on the ship as long as you like.
This is our gift to you. As long as you have it, we'll find you. No matter where you go.
Welcome to Drawbridge.
Not the hard hands!
Our little family.
Oh, gosh. I love this.
Let's head inside.
Remember back when we lost Lou? I literally felt so hopeless. Like, I found it difficult to even move on as a player. And now it's like Sam is here and he's building a new family. And it's like, yeah, so much hope for tomorrow. Wow. All right. We found Tomorrow. That mission is complete. Got some music data. Drawbridge gives us 1,080 likes. Our combat skill went up to level 17, bringing us to an even 160 porter grade. Man, what a beautiful journey this has been so far. An emotionally taxing, at times devastating journey. But with glimmers of happiness and hope. And silly moments like Fragile's hands. And now Sam's gonna take another nap while he's covered in blood and dirt. Sam is a man who hates to shower before bed.
Sam, this is Tom. We took the liberty of loading the vehicle and cargo you left outside onto the DHV Magellan. There's something that's been on my mind lately. You had a run-in with some mysterious mechanized assailants while searching for Tomorrow, right? Well, after comparing their data to that of the gargantuan mech Higgs summoned, I've concluded that all of these contraptions appear to operate on the same underlying technology. None of them have been fitted with remote operation modules, nor are they capable of autonomous function. They're not robots, in other words. The bloody things don't even have drivetrains or core units. They're almost like puppets with no strings. They don't require chiral network coverage to function either. Though I'll be damned if I know how that's possible. It's almost as if they're spirit-driven machines. Ghost mechs, to give them a name. I'd say it's a safe bet that there are more of these things out there. So to ensure that you're prepared to face them, we've added a Ghost Mech archive to the VR Weapons and Combat Training program. Access it to check out the data we've collected regarding these mechs so far. Anyway, next up you'll be disembarking to go and connect Hartman's research facility to the network. He's an old mate of yours, I understand. Once you've made your preparations, access the Dowser's delivery terminal to get underway. Of course, the DHV Magellan can take you directly to the Dowser's shelter if you like. So if that's your preference, go ahead and give us the order to head there.
Alrighty. Well, we'll add that to the list of mysteries we're still waiting for answers from. What are the ghost mechs? I don't know. First and foremost, though, we've got to go take a shower.
Hi, Sam.
Hi! Hey, girls. Man, we have the most charismatic cast of ladies aboard our ship. I don't hate it. Oh no, puppets! Death Stranding 2, Muppets Take Australia. Just sitting on the floor of the shower there. Clean ourselves up. Much better. Alright, I gotta be honest, I kinda wanna go check out some of those VR missions. If we're gonna be fighting more of those mechs in the future, we may as well get some practice in. Before we do that, though, we do have a text from the Dowser, saying he's off again on a new investigation. He headed out the moment he woke up. He'd heard rumors of an intriguing mask during his time as a captive at the armed survivalist base, and was going to check it out on his way home. He's always the first to take action, and almost always gets results, but his fearlessness makes me worry for his safety sometime. Fair enough. Alright, let's go check out those VR missions. Okay, so we've completed all the Porter fundamental drills. So, oh yeah, we've unlocked some new Porter Mastery Program drills. But where is the... oh, Ghost Mech Archive. Here it is. This is very dramatic. Okay. The Ghost Mech Archive. You can examine any analyzed Ghost Mech at any time. Approach one to see more details. Oh, they're literally just here for us to, like, look at. All the different types of Ghost Mechs that we've come across. This is the dog. Canine ghost mechs that can be compacted into cargo. They're sometimes seen being carried and deployed by ghost mech gazers. These units are equipped with the same detection technology as other ghost mechs. Fitted with self-destruction devices, they act as self-propelled mines that will chase down their targets before exploding on contact. Their relentless, dogged pursuit of targets has earned them their name. It's a good idea to move as far away as possible from one once its self-destruction device is activated. When unactivated, however, it can be carried as an ordinary piece of cargo. Interesting. Now, I was on break and now I got to go back for work for another round, but first, Ash redeemed hydrate, posture check, and stretch. Thank you very much, Ash. I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. I'm getting my stretch in now. Ooh, let's get that hydration. Check our posture. All right. So we got the dog mechs, then we've got the floating ones, floating sentry guns, airborne ghost mechs that can be compacted into cargo. Okay, so these ones can also be carried and deployed. Their primary combat role is to provide fire support while remaining fixed in place floating in midair. And then we've got the gazer mechs. Large humanoid ghost mechs. Its interior is full of tar, meaning that Sam's Audra will respond to its presence. Gazer mechs use head-mounted sensors to identify their targets, which they will attack with lethal force. Destroying the sensors will greatly inhibit their functions. They are fitted with sturdy metal armor, but their limbs are made of a more flexible material. It may be wise to make these the focus of your attacks. Gazer mechs carry other ghost mechs as cargo, which they will deploy in battle for extra fire support. They have been observed floating in midair like BTs, hence their name. When floating, they appear to only be able to detect Sam's presence in a limited range. Okay, I don't see the ninjas here. Unless they were the gazers just with swords, maybe. But the size of this platform seems to indicate that we're going to come across a lot of different types of these ghost mechs, which is very, very interesting. So those are the 3 types that we've seen so far. And... so is there combat training for the ghost mechs? Select combat opponent. These are all just bandits. Okay, so I think that for the ghost mechs, it was just the archive to look at them up close. But maybe while we're here, we can do some more of these Porter Mastery Program missions, because we've done a couple of them. Let's do, defeat 20 enemies with our bare hands. But yeah, it's weird there's no combat drills for them. I'm hoping I got to bring my gloves into this combat encounter that we just crafted. That should make this a little easier. Does look like I'm packing a punch, so that's good. Ah! I hate when I'm fighting multiple enemies, the slow time that occurs after each one. Like, I don't want to do that. Can we just keep moving here? Gotta use this blood bag. Oh, my combat power gloves are on the ground? Or do I have some equipped right now? Can't tell. Well, I'll pick those up. Let's see, can I equip them? Ooh, I do have a blood boomerang I can equip as well. I'm not sure if I have the gloves equipped or not. This blood bag. It's only 10 out of 20. There we go. I'll get a couple of hits in with the boomerang. There we go. Boom, motherfucker! Almost done. Keep punching, Sam. Don't stop now. 2 more. One more. Boom. Woo! All right. Oh, now I gotta step in the circle. Great work, Sam. Training complete. We got an A. All right, let's do one more of those before we head back out. Let's go, recover and deliver all cargo. I don't know why I didn't do this one. I did 1, 2, 4, and 5. I skipped 3. Let's do this. Recover all cargo and make your way to the goal. And I can only assume there will be enemies here trying to make that hard for me. I actually don't know that I see any enemies. Might be simply a matter of just maneuvering around this area. Can I jump over this? Sure can. Can't jump over that, though. Good try. I like the music here. Yeah, I think this is just a mission about navigation, essentially. Learning how to climb ladders and jump around. Speaking of ladders, I wish I had one to lay out. Ah, wish. Sometimes wishes do come true. I was just gonna say, I wish I had one to deploy right here. Luckily, all this cargo we're picking up is pretty light, so it's not really hampering our movement much. Alright, one more. Nice. Seems like I picked a good route to grab all this cargo. Race to the finish line! Boom! Look at that. Training complete. I feel like we might have got an S rank on that one. No, still only an A. What did I have to do to get an S? Go even faster, I guess. Anyway, I'm still happy with that. All right, I think that's enough training for now. Let's get back out there. Time for another vision.
Dad! Mom! This way.
What the heck? That vision was different than all the other visions we've had before. It looked like we were in the eyes of a child. So many mysteries. Okay. Our next mission is to connect Hartman's lab to the chiral network. But before I do that, I kind of want to drop off some of these supplies to hopefully build some more highways. So let's see. I'm trying to orient myself here. Right, so we're all the way down this way because that's where the tar pit was. So in order to continue building highway where I want to build it, the next auto paver is there or there. So basically, if we could fast travel over to the F2 distribution center, that would be really great. Question is, how do I get the Magellan to fast travel again? I feel like there was a button. Oh, chart course. I see. Yes, okay. So we can fast travel over to the F2 South Distribution Center. There's currently cargo on board the DHV Magellan. You'll receive the Magellan evaluation for order or request for the DHV. Okay. Sure. Okay. Now the only issue is I don't know where the other vehicle ended up. The one we stole from the bandit base that was full of materials. Unfortunately, I have no idea where that is. So we might have lost some stuff there. If we head towards this auto paver, we need 100 metals and 120 ceramics. And what do we have on board the truck right now? More than enough. Okay. Was it a yellow circle on the map? I don't know. Was it? I mean, it was over here somewhere. Did I leave it at the dowsers? No, I don't see it, but it might be over here somewhere. Last I saw it, it was on board the Magellan. Anyway. One thing at a time, I suppose. Let's go build this section of highway. Okay, so all this needs is metals and ceramics. Nice! Beautiful new section of highway. Alright, and then there should be another auto paver if we follow the road up towards the former bandit base. So the road goes all the way to here, and then the next auto paver is right there. We need 460 metals, 500 ceramics. I don't think we have enough. We got 400 metals, 320 ceramics. Let's go see if we can get any more from the distribution center before we go. Alrighty. Fabrication, no. Facility storage. So right now, I've got 480 special alloys. I don't need those. Those can go in storage. Get the fragrant sun candle ladder. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I had metals and ceramics on my back. So hang on, maybe we do have enough. Yeah, no, now we do have enough. I didn't realize some of it was on my back for some reason. Okay. I'm gonna entrust the fragrant sun candle to someone else so I can take care of that. And okay. Auto-arrange our cargo for our best configuration, and now we can drive out and finish that highway. Alright. Alright, should be a nice smooth ride. For a while. We're gonna have to get off the highway at some point. But it'll be nice and smooth for a good portion of the journey. Oh, sweet. Is that a generator? Bless you, unharmed shirt 69. My truck needed a charge. That's fantastic. Right, I assume that's the auto paver we're looking for. No, wait, that's not even on the map. What are you? That's totally an auto paver, right? Not sure why it's not marked on the map. This is a different auto paver. So there's actually 2 that we needed to complete this section of highway. So we'll do 1 and then we'll be out of materials for now. We need 400 metals and 420 ceramics rather. I love my little otter hood keeping me dry. The best. Alright, so the road's not going to be fully done like I was hoping it would be, but it is more done than it was before. The road will take us all the way here, then there's a gap, and then it picks up here again. So there's another auto paver right there that we need materials for. Unfortunately, at this time, we do not have said materials. So that will have to stay the way it is for now. I'm just wondering, is there any other way to create a road from the Dowser to the F2 South Distribution Center? Because it looks like the road is just going to head east. But it would be nice if we could get a road or a monorail or something to go up this way. I don't see anything, though. So, unfortunately, we might just have to drive. Okay, here's what we can do, though, is we can cut down on commute time if we just go back to the Magellan and then fast travel to the Dowser. Yeah, it does look like there is a coast road, but I'm not sure if it's something we can pave or not. Either way, glad I got this stretch completed. Unfortunately, there is a gap sort of between our 2 highways, so we did the highway down here goes to West Fort Knott and then comes across, but then there's a gap. There's a little bit here, but it should go from the Northern Observatory then up. So clearly I don't have the full road mapped, but we did have the monorail in between as well. So it kind of goes like highway, then monorail, then highway again. So we're doing the best we can to get some infrastructure laid down to make our journeys a little bit easier, but it's obviously not fully complete. It's a work in progress, but it's nice to have some sections of road done. Alrighty, I see there's something right here for the Dowser, so we may as well pick that up. Perfect.
You're mine.
Woohoo! Did I ever mention how much I like the Death Stranding zip lines? You have mentioned it once or twice, so we might have to try our best to get some of those up and running as well. I was going to take the Magellan up to the Dowsers, but honestly, on second thought, maybe we do try to take the coastal route, just so that at least we know what's happening. And speak of the devil, as soon as I look behind to this coastal route, is that a monorail station right there? I think it is. I think we can expand the monorail. So this might answer the question of how we get a route up to the Dowser. Let's take a look. It sure is. Not gonna have enough, unfortunately, but we can put in what we do have. Needs 160 resins and 240 special alloys. I forgot, monorails use different materials than highways. So if that's the case, we can quickly pop back and grab some from storage. And build this section. So if that's the case... Yeah, you can see it, track layer right there. So if there's one there, and then there's one there. Oh yeah, you can build the monorail all the way up to the dowser, I think. That's kind of cool. Well, if that's the case, let's pick up as many resins and special alloys as we can, and then as we go up the coast road, we will contribute as many materials as we can to get the monorail maybe going. Yeah, coast monorail, very cool. Let's go see what their stock is of special alloys and resins. Oh wow, tons of special alloys. Okay. Let's grab a bunch of those. And they've got quite a bit of resin as well. Okay, we might be able to restore a decent bit of monorail here. Let's see if I can get special alloys in smaller increments in case we need to contribute smaller amounts. We don't have to over-contribute. Yeah, let's pick up a little bit more. They're completely out of resins now at the facility. That's okay. Alright. Let's take the coast road all the way up to the dowsers along the way, restoring the sections of monorail that we can. See you again. Be careful out there. Thank you. Never noticed that sign before. Hey Sharp, what a wild hockey game for the Winter Olympics. Yeah, I was disappointed I couldn't watch it this morning. The men's gold medal game started at 6 a.m. my time, and as much as I love sports and as much as I love hockey, I love sleep more. So I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights. Looked like it was a great game. The women's gold medal final was also a fantastic game. Not the result we wanted for either one, obviously, but great efforts from both sides. Awesome. There's our first section of monorail leading up to the dowser. One section down, many more to go before we've got a complete line, but gotta start somewhere. Alright, now we can follow the coast. Rail zip lines. Monorail track can be used as a zip line, allowing you to travel with ease between monorail track layers. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh god, it's this cloud of birds again. I'm assuming they're birds. Hope it's not something more ominous.
Those flying things.
us over there?
I don't know. The way that Dollman just commented on it makes me think that the flying things are not friendly. Oh no. They are dive bombing. I think they're bats! Oh no! Oh yeah, no, they are not friendly. It is a swarm of bats. I wanted to stop at this track layer. Are they gonna follow me or are they done? I think they're done? Tar bats? I think so. I want to stop right here. Okay, I think they're gonna leave me alone long enough to do it. Quick, Sam. Quick, 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 quick. We gotta get back in the truck ASAP. Okay. Resins. Resins. Oh, dang. We're gonna have enough to complete this section as well. Nice. Beautiful. Another section of monorail track laid down, and now let's get in the truck and get out of here. Quickly before the tar bats see us. Okay. I highly doubt we'll have enough for what is that? Oh no. First we had the tar bats. What in the hot air balloons are those? I don't really want to get too close to them because I can only assume that will end poorly for me. But at the same time, I am very curious as to what the heck... Oh! What's happening? Are they BTs? What the heck? It doesn't say what they are. But the way my truck's just lit up like that... Yeah, I don't think we should go that way. They're BT balloons? In the first one, they tended to be near BT attack zones. I gotta be honest, I don't remember them. But I don't really want to learn more about them, so I guess we're gonna go this way instead. Presumably, if we want to lay the monorail track, though, we're gonna have to go near them at some point. But, I don't think today's gonna be that day. We're gonna go this way instead. Oh no, there's more bats up here. Your brain must have wiped them from your memory to keep you nightmare-free, I guess, yeah. I think so. It is so rocky. A little difficult to navigate. We got some more tar there, which I don't want to get too close to. But I do see monorail track there. Did we bypass the balloons? I don't see them. Let's see if we can go back down. They popped from gunfire in the first one, but what they do in this one is anyone's guess. Well, we have not bypassed them. But I wanted to head over to that monorail track I see there. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm giving them a wide enough berth that we'll be okay. Dang, they're ominous looking. Oh god. Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Have you noticed it, Sam? There's a BT nearby.
I noticed it, doll man. Thank you though. Okay. So this is the other side of the monorail. I want to pick up that... Oh no, I ran over it, so I damaged it. I was hoping my auto picker-upper would pick this up, but it didn't. Oh, that's fine. I'll pick it up manually. I just walked into the living room to see the most dad thing ever. The NASCAR race is on TV and my dad's asleep. Classic Sunday afternoon for a dad. Is he using pure dad skills and still holding a beverage? Alright, I don't know if this is the next section of monorail or not, or if we missed a section with the BTs, but either way, we'll use what we have here to restore what we can, which is actually going to be all of it. Whoa, no way. We had enough materials to restore 3 different sections of monorail track? That's awesome. I just hope this will connect up. Okay, let's see. Does that fully connect? It does! Hell yeah! We restored this entire section of monorail today. There's only one more section remaining before it's fully connected up to the dowser. That's awesome! Dang, yeah, maybe I should have been an engineer after all. That's fantastic. Okay, and we can probably grab some more materials from the dowser to finish off the monorail, so that's great news. Speaking of the dowser, something else here to deliver to them. Let's see if my auto grabber will actually activate this time. There it is.
That's the way.
That's the way. Alright, well what a productive journey this was. This is where we followed Tomorrow's footsteps from earlier. Some more stuff for the dowser. Dad asleep, NASCAR blasting, leftover Chinese food in the kitchen. It's a Sunday. A happy Sunday indeed. Hi, yes, we're back. Got some stuff to deliver, and then I hear you've got a mission for me. Alright, let's deliver first. We've got a dowsing handbook, a houseplant seedling, Australian landscape paintings, which are a little bit damaged because I ran over them, and a dowsing pendulum.
Good to see you. I'll check the orders in the system right away. This eluded even me, despite my best efforts to find it. I was certain it was lost for good. Thank you.
Nice. Ooh. I got a trophy, a porter at peak popularity. Receive a total of 50,000 or more likes for completing orders. Heck yeah.
My latest project is complete, thanks to you. I hope you'll make use of this data.
Nice. We got some new gear data for a porter suit in desert green. Our firmware capacity is also upgraded. Bandwidth increased, and look at all these materials. This is just what we need to build the monorail. Lots of resins, lots of special alloys.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Ooh, we just hit porter level 30 and servicemanship 62. Hitting porter grade 30 allows us to unlock an A-Pass enhancement, battery efficiency boost, reduces vehicles' battery consumption. Now that sounds like something I want.
I got my hands on a camo pattern that I think is just your style, so allow me to share it.
Thank you.
I sincerely hope that it's to your liking.
Thanks for thinking of me.
I'm actually also working on some upgrades to the boost skeleton, and things are going well. Your continued support will help my research go even faster, though. Take care now.
I'll do what I can.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, so before we take on an order, instead I just want to claim some materials and build that next section of monorail. So actually, before we claim them, let's see exactly what we need. So we need 320 chiral crystals, 160 resins, 480 special alloys. 160 resins, 480 special alloys. We'll grab some more chiral crystals as well. Perfect. Let's claim all that, and then let's go build our next section of monorail. Then we'll come back here and pick up our next mission. Thank you. Alrighty, let's restore the track. Chiral crystals, resins, and special alloys. There is something so satisfying about restoring swaths of monorail and highway. Looking on my map and seeing this long, uninterrupted monorail line is, wow, that is very soothing. Look at how far we can go. We can take the monorail all the way from West Fort Knott, past the mine, past the South Distribution Center, all the way up to the Dowser. And it looks like it'll still keep going from there, but into uncharted territory, so guess we'll leave it for now. Alrighty, so with that, I want to do a little bit of cargo management. I see for some reason I have the special alloys, ceramics, and resins all on my back, but I want to put them in the truck. So do that, and then I think we're good. Hey, how are you? You gonna go take a nap? I wonder if the monorail will ring the entire island. That would be pretty cool. Romney says hi. She says hi. Tried to do a good impersonation of her hello. Zip lines can also be used to connect monorail track layers to zipline anchors. Oh, so you could create a whole interconnected grid if you use the monorail to connect to zip lines. Like, you could go all over the place. That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, I love that. Now then. Let's bring our truck over and we can pick up our next main mission. Is it bad if I put myself in a coma until the PC release of this? Hopefully it'll be here before you know it, Bronny. I mean, it's only, what, three weeks out now? Alright, so this is our next main mission. Your next port of call is your old friend, Hartman. The tar magnetite secured by the Dowser and her friend should allow Hartman to advance his research into new areas. Deliver the tar magnetite to his lab. And if you can see on the map there, his lab is further to the east, so either taking the highway or the monorail, neither of which we have completed right now, will eventually create an easier path to get to Hartman's lab. For now, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to take a bit of a rocky road. But our cargo for delivery is this tar magnetite. I don't really know if there's an easy way to get there? Maybe along the coast is maybe the easiest way if we kind of follow the monorail track around this way. We hope there's no more BT balloons if we do that. Unfortunately, it does look like Hartman has set up his lab up on a hill, so we'll have to try to navigate this a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a rocky road, I think. But what I'm gonna do is follow the monorail track and then skim the outside of the coastline to get there. Hopefully that'll work. I'm not even gonna draw a route. Alright, so the stuff we're bringing is the tar magnetite, a mineral that is found in the tar currents. Able to determine direction on the beach, it can also be used to find correlations between coordinates on the beach and in this world. It's extremely delicate and must be carried with care. The mineral is rarely found in nature, but the dowser's friend was able to excavate a sample. It's 59 kilograms, so we're going to load that right into the truck. And before we go, I forgot last time to check the APAS enhancement, so I wanted to look at this new one we got. The battery efficiency boost. Before we can access it, though, we have to get the other ones in the chain, which we don't have enough memory for, so I think I'm just gonna hold off, because that's the one I really want. So we'll hold off and try to build out this way on the skill tree. We can also check out our new suit that we got, the desert green. Why don't we try it? We can make Dollman match, maybe. Get a little olive drab color. We can even change BB to match a little bit better. Let's put our hat on backwards so we're a cool guy. Put some sunglasses on so we're an even cooler guy. Oh, cool! You can make them like see-through lenses. That's interesting. Today I learned. We can make them green to match the rest of our outfit. There we go. Alright. Boom! Looking fly and ready to go. Backwards hat for the 1980s cool guy.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alrighty, so we've got our cargo and we've got our destination. Before we head out, I'm going to take another quick break. I think the ads are going to run soon. I'll try to just run them early so they're out of the way. And let's take a couple minutes, refresh ourselves, stretch, and we'll be back and heading off to see Hartman. Alrighty, thanks everyone so much for waiting. We got those ads out of the way, those pesky ads. Now it is time for us and Sam to head out on our next mission. So, our objective, we're going to connect Hartman's lab to the chiral network, and then, of course, meet up with Hartman, who is a guy that we met in the first game. Hartman has a very interesting backstory. Perhaps before we go meet him, we should refresh our memory on who Hartman is. If we go to the corpus, I believe there should be an entry. Yeah, there's one right here. So this is Hartman. Hartman was Bridges' lead beach researcher and sought to unravel the mysteries of the Death Stranding while supporting Sam on his journey across North America in the first Death Stranding game. Hartman lost his wife and daughter in a void out that destroyed an entire city. He was undergoing surgery at the time, and his heart briefly stopped in the ensuing chaos. Fortunately, a defibrillator was on hand to bring him back to life. Hartman is a doom sufferer who is able to access other people's beaches and has visited the beach countless times in search of his family. This constant beach travel has given him a heart-shaped cardiomyopathy, causing his heart to stop every 21 minutes for a period of 3 minutes. Isn't that crazy? So every 21 minutes he dies for 3 minutes, and during those 3 minutes he visits the beaches looking for his wife and daughter. So Hartman is a very, very interesting character with a very unique backstory. And yeah, last we saw him, he was in North America. So he's come here to Australia to continue his beach research, I suppose. And we're going to go meet up with him again. It's been a minute since we've seen him, for sure. Alrighty. Ugh, this thing moving. There we go. So, as I mentioned before the break, the plan is I'm basically going to follow the monorail along the coast, which should get us pretty close to Hartman's facility. From there, we're going to have to do a little bit of mountaineering, but hopefully the coast road is going to get us there fairly easily. I notice, obviously, as I'm sure you all notice as well, some sort of facility out there that I can only imagine at some point we'll be visiting and linking up to the chiral network too, but first things first, we gotta go see Hartman.
You know, Sam, I'm so relieved that Tamara was unharmed. She must have been terribly nervous, trying to brave an unfamiliar world. But she's safe now, thanks to you, Sam. And now we have to show the girl that we're equipped to take care of her.
This one's for you.
That the DHV Magellan is a place she shouldn't be afraid to return to. A place that she can call home.
That's the plan. I'm sure this won't in any way bite you in the ass. Yeah, Automod didn't like you saying bite me in the ass, but I got you. No, I'm sure everything is going to be totally fine, okay? Totally fine. So it looks like when the monorail is complete, it's going to link up to that facility. So there's only one more section of monorail we actually need to restore, which is good to know. We'll work on that next. For now, though, priority number one is our friend Hartman. Looks like we can pick up something right here to bring to Hartman, actually. Some seawater samples he would be interested in. Let's grab those. I also saw some special alloys right here that I would like to pick up. So let me just navigate a little bit. See, I'm not sure why sometimes... Okay, it's just a timing thing. I think sometimes I just have to slow down and be a little patient for my sticky gun to grab stuff. So I was just about to say, I don't know why sometimes it picks stuff up and sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's just me being impatient. Okay, we've still got quite a ways to go before we get to Hartman's lab, so keep cruising. It's a beautiful evening. Look at this. Going along the coastline. I forgot it was called the Sticky Cannon. Yeah, a bit of a unfortunate name, but it does the job. Oh no, I think there's more of those balloons coming up. Unless those are they trees? No, maybe they're trees. Guess we'll find out. The music got weird. Something's about to happen. I think they're trees. No, I think they are actual trees, which is so surprising in this barren wasteland. almost there. The issue is gonna be how the hell we get up there. I think I might have to turn now and try to... It's gonna take some Skyrim horsing. I love that emote, Malice. That's so good. Just swaying with the music.
You're mine. Wowzer!
Beautiful. Oh no, my truck's almost out of battery. Shit. What happens if my truck runs out of battery? That's actually never happened before. I don't know what happens. Game over, probably. That's some ruins of some sort there. Is that where Hartman's hold up? Yes, it looks like it. Okay, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Hartman's lab. There are two people here. Hartman's got someone else, other than just himself. Okay, hello? Anyone home? I got some stuff here for you. I've got the tar magnetite, as well as some imitation sake and seawater samples. He's got a weird base again. Nice. It's not as nice looking as his old base, though, from what I remember. That place was swanky.
Thank you for your service. Proceeding to order confirmation.
Hartman's?
Of this cargo is above average.
Hartman's not gonna come out and talk to me? Regardless, that's officially the end of episode 6. Maybe he's currently dead? Oh, that's a good point, actually. We got voicemail. Alright, new strand established. Almost smack dab in the middle of northern Australia. Hartman's lab, welcome to the chiral network. Our Cupid... the Cupid being connected means our chiral network coverage has expanded, granting access to backpack data and extra battery. This could be helpful. This will increase Sam's battery capacity and allow him to use fieldware like active skeletons for longer. And additionally, we got new structure data for a jump ramp. What? A structure that allows you to leap through the air. Okay. Didn't realize we were playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater here, but there you have it. We also got a safe house structure, an underground structure where you can rest and recuperate. Interesting. Can be used to store or recycle cargo, fabricate equipment, recharge your batteries, or repair your cargo containers. Safe houses feature a private room and a garage. Damn. Okay, and we got the cliffhanger music data.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Servicemanship hits level 63, bringing our overall porter grade to 166. We have delivered over 2,600 kilograms of cargo. 140 different pieces over 130 kilometers. We've been putting in work here in Australia.
Established. Condition assessed as good. Thank you for your service.
Greetings, Sam. This is the President.
Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Oh, I get to actually go inside and see Hartman face to face.
Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
That's the first time we've had the opportunity to do this. We haven't actually met anybody face to face in any of these facilities. Also, dang, the sword looks badass on the side of my my kit here. Okay, cool. Oh, this is very bright.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
In we go. Let's see what set apartment has this time.
Please proceed inside.
Honestly, still pretty swanky looking, although... What are all those dolls? That's creepy. Oh, that's very creepy. What the heck?
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Oh, he was dead. You called it, Bronny.
Upper beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Hartman?
Huh. You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline.
Oh.
Anytime. Anywhere.
Damn.
Don't worry. No need for beds and the like either.
Dropping dead in style. Oh.
Standing up. Not bad, eh?
Dang.
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
Convenient dying. Yeah, that's a hell of an exoskeleton.
Oh.
You good, dude?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it.
Dude's got quite the Blu-ray collection.
Collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out, sooner or later.
You sure you're okay?
It might be a mix of Blu-rays or PlayStation games. It did say there were 2 people here, so...
All good in there?
Oh, okay, thank you. The fuck? This game is so weird and I love it, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's just a shelf demon, don't worry about it. Puking behind the bookshelf.
Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stored on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
Oh, you're coming with us. What about the shelf demon? Is she staying behind? Who's gonna feed her? Oh, none of that was real. Well, the hole for the shelf demon was real. How interesting. Okay, before we go, I need to take another look in here. Hello? Oh! Hi! Oh! Hi!
Whoa.
Please take good care of him, okay?
Damn, girl. Okay, we'll just, step over the puke, and, I guess she'll be okay by herself. She looks like a grown-ass woman, albeit one with serious gastrointestinal problems. Interesting that Hartman was literally just living in a box. All of his furniture was holographic. That was crazy. Okay, before we get going, there's 2 things I want to do. First of all, it is nighttime and I'm inside, so I want to take off Sam's sunglasses so I don't look like such an idiot in cutscenes. So let's start with that. Second of all, we did unlock a couple of corpus entries that I wanted to look at. So Hartman's got updated. Hartman's now a member of Drawbridge, and he came to Australia ahead of the crew of the DHV Magellan as part of the APAC Advance Expedition. He set up a lab in Australia from where he has made use of his ability to access the beach every 21 minutes to map its topography. Excessive stimulation of his heart, however, has caused it to swell, and he requires an automated external defibrillator to support his enlarged organ. As part of a collaborative research project, Hartman also brings some water back with him every time he visits the beach. He seems different since the UCA was established. Has something changed? Has someone lit a fire in his heart? Malice says, I hope they never explain that woman. Yeah, no, me neither. Looking like an idiot in cutscenes is the core gamer experience, though. I mean, that's true. Meerkat says, I mean, if it means I can get any couch I want and not have to pay, and I can sit down anywhere so it doesn't matter, I'll have a holographic room too. Yeah, I guess it depends on whether the holograms are solid or not. It looked like he didn't need anything in his room, so I don't know if it was just for looks or not. Alright, there's a couple of other entries I wanted to look at. Beach mapping. So this is what Hartman's been doing. Beach mapping is the process of establishing the coordinates of an individual's beach so that it may be used more efficiently as part of the chiral network. It is carried out to ensure the chiral network remains stable as it is expanded beyond the borders of the UCA. The chiral network gateway set up in Ciudad Nuevo del Norte, C1, analyzes the network's physical layer alongside scattered individual beaches to create an optimal route for data transmission. For this to be accomplished, data must be collected from every individual and area that joins the network. Doing so will increase the range of services the network can offer as its reach expands. Beach mapping is but one part of this optimization process. And then let's learn about this beach water. Since coming to Australia and starting the beach mapping project, Hartman has noticed that the tears he sheds after reviving have changed composition. Analysis has revealed these tears contain water from the very beach his soul last visited. It seems that Hartman's Ka is using his physical Ha in some way, and that these tears are the waste product of that process. He suspects this is somehow connected to the way water circulates between the beach and the surface of this world. Repeated deaths have caused permanent changes to Hartman's body, but they've also allowed him to come closer than ever to unraveling the mysteries of the beach. And unfortunately, we did not get a corpus entry about Madame Vomit back there, so maybe we will never get an explanation, Malice. And honestly, that would be right on cue for our guy Kojima. Alrighty, so Hartman's coming with us now, and we just need to go back to the Magellan, so let's do just that. Oh, some porters are here now. Hey, guys. Since we're all linked up. I guess having familiar surroundings when you stop being dead is good for the mind. That's a good point, actually. Whether he's physically using the items or not, it's probably good to have some sense of familiarity.
Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. But now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself.
What?
And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Add this to the what the fuck list we're building.
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network.
They were sacrificing babies to make the chiral network? What?
A network to route data through the beach.
Great.
They served as a bridge between the beach and our world.
The chiral network's built on a literal foundation of dead babies. Good.
They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how bridge babies were developed in more detail, if you wish.
Yes, I want to learn more about bridge babies. Absolutely.
R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist...
Turkey!
When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children of still mothers possessed a special connection to the place.
What do you think Tar Kitty feels like?
Communications utilizing the beach had been theorized.
Like slimy?
The framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest. Or, so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Well, that's good to hear.
Bridget was president when this all began. and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality.
Totally ethical, nice.
And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge,
so 10 babies died to lay the chiral network across America. Cool.
Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into
So they were harvesting brain-dead pregnant women to make the internet. Okay.
Also set off 4 years ago.
Yep.
And they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit. Yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable
her smoking
for
while all 4 of her hands are Googling stuff is a mood.
Excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent.
God damn it! Bad timing.
Remaining.
Finish your story before you die, please.
All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
Just a quick death, don't mind me. That's what the exoskeleton's for. Fragile looks disgusted. Oh, this game is so fucked up. Oh, I love it. Alright, so another piece of the puzzle. A missing BB that was used to lay the foundation of the American network. Huh. Welcome to episode 7, everybody. This is Pod. We've still got more questions than we have answers. Our question list continues to grow, but hopefully at some point the threads will start to connect. Alrighty, got a good night's sleep.
I hope I didn't wake you, Sam. I have some news that I wish to share. A schematic for a marvelous device has been added to the Level 2 portable chiral constructor. It's called a transponder. Once you've built 2 or more in separate locations, you'll be able to travel between them instantaneously.
Whoa, teleportation?
Which made this breakthrough possible.
Damn.
Safe houses and large facilities such as distribution centers have already been outfitted with transponders. You should make the most of them.
Okay, that sounds like it'll definitely come in handy.
We have another assignment for you to attend to. Head to Hartman's lab and access the delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
Sounds good. Before we do anything, though, I do want to check the corpus for some of these new developments. I saw there was a entry for the sacrificial BBs. To bring the chiral network online, BBs were used as a medium to connect this world to the beach. As Malice so succinctly put it, they were harvesting brain-dead pregnant women to make the internet. Sum up Death Stranding in one sentence. Known as sacrificial BBs, their connections to their mothers were severed and they were linked to the beach directly. BBs used as BT sensors had the same characteristics as sacrificial BBs. President Bridget Strand prohibited the practice of artificially inducing brain death in expectant mothers to create BBs. Despite this, Bridges' research teams would smuggle in pregnant women from Mexico and other countries to continue their sacrificial BB research in secret. The chiral network deployed in Mexico and Australia using the new Cupid does not make use of sacrificial BBs. Instead, chiral transmissions are routed through the UCA's beach. Theoretically, this will slow the network, but if there has been any reduction in speed so far, it is not noticeable to humans. This may be because Hartman's beach mapping project has identified the most efficient routes for chiral transmission. So shout out to Hartman. Seems like his research is making it such that we don't need to sacrifice babies to lay down the network anymore, so that's good. We also got transponders. That's the network of transport systems that allows the users to move vast distances almost instantaneously. Every transponder is connected via the beach, hence moving between them is known as performing a beach jump. Man, yeah, Hartman's research has been very productive by the looks of things. Do we have anything else that was added as a result of that conversation we just had? No, that's it. Okay. The non-baby network is slightly slower, though. Yeah. Ah, you win some, you lose some. Okay, next I want to customize my backpack. Although I guess I need to fabricate one of the battery devices. Let's see. Components. Extra battery. An additional battery to power Sam's field wear. Multiple units can be equipped, increasing Sam's battery capacity and allowing him to use field wear like active skeletons for longer. I want one of those for sure. What? Why can't that fit right there? It looks like it would fit nicely, doesn't it? Oh, because of this thing. Okay, here's what we need to do. Unfortunately, I need to remove all my patches. We started out, before we had any of these attachments, I decorated my backpack with lots of patches. But unfortunately, you can't overlap the patches and some of these things. So we need to get rid of those so I can move stuff around a little bit. So we put that there, we put that there. Wish my backpack was bigger. Backpack management. It's tricky. Okay, I don't think there's any way I can have the backpack protector, the back protector, and the extra battery, so I'm gonna ditch the back protector. Okay. And, guess we'll chat to Dollman before we head out.
Heading out already, Sam? Can I sleep in a little longer? I suppose not, huh?
Do dolls need to sleep? Vision time!
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
I have no idea. Huh. Anyway. Let's head over to Hartman's lab and get our next mission. Oh, looks like we got a text from Rainey. Terraforming report. Hartman's lab. Plant life is starting to return to the area around Hartman's lab. I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see my rain bring new life into the world. Yeah, look at it. It's green. I love it. I wanted to look as well. I thought I saw down here. Well, I thought I saw an area for the for our line, but I guess I need to connect up this area first before we do anything else. Okay.
Good morning to you.
Well, while we're here, we'll definitely pick up any materials we can from Hartman's lab, such that when we're out and about, if we see any places to build roads or monorails, we can. First, though, let's get our mission.
The next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knot. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knot, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef...
The pizza chef! The pizza chef's in Australia?
Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online.
Damn!
And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
Well, this is great news. We're getting apples, we're getting pizzas. So much more variety in our diet lately. I love this for us. Alright, let's grab some materials. Just in case, like we said, we come across anywhere where we can do some building. So we're gonna take all that with us. Put it in our truck. And now let's see the order. Here it is. Before you can connect your next destination to the chiral network, you first need to bring the pizza chef online. He may be a little reluctant, so bring him some beach yeast. What? Hang on, hang on. We're gonna make pizza out of yeast formed on the beach? So they're basically like death pizzas? Huh. Okay, cool. Did you do the pizza deliveries in the first one? I did. Alright, unfortunately, to get to the pizza chef, as you can see, there are armed survivalists in a base south of Hartman's lab. An armed survivalist base established among an area of ruins in northern Australia. Guard towers have been installed around the perimeter to survey the surrounding area. The survivalists based here are known to carry lethal weapons, terrifying the civilians who live nearby. Fantastic. That's just great. Okay. So we're definitely gonna want to take a roundabout way. Also, look at the area of his network. It looks like a pizza missing a slice, or maybe a Pac-Man face? That's really fun. Okay, so we should be able to expand the highway here, maybe with some of the materials that I've unlocked. And then the monorail. I'm very surprised the game is not bringing us here. So this big crater is obviously where the city used to be. But what is here? I gotta be honest, maybe before...
This cargo has been designated for chilled delivery.
I was gonna say maybe before we pick up this mission, we should go explore around a little bit. Yeah, maybe we don't do this main order right now. I think what I want to do is go down and explore that depot that we saw and see if there's any way to connect that to the network. Because I find it weird that it's just there and the monorail leads right to it, but you can't do anything from there? You know, it seems very weird to me. I bet there's loads of hidden collectibles around the crater. Yeah, we can go take a look around there as well. I think I'm just gonna hold off on the pizza delivery for right now. Can I get around the Magellan, or is it too big? Yeah, we can go this way. See cargo up here, which is why I'm climbing the mountain a little bit. Go.
Look that one.
Dang, yeah, that's where the city used to be. Look at the crater. That's crazy. Get really careful here. We don't fall off. Oh, and you can see the bandit base from here as well. Okay, interesting. Let's go see what we can find. I think the first stop is going to be what looked to be like a distribution center that the monorail went to. I want to see if there's a way to get that online, if there's anybody there. Also, they did suggest waiting until night to deliver the pizza, so honestly, this is maybe the right thing to do. Kill some time and go exploring. Fortunately, the crater is out in the middle of the water, or it might be tar, actually. So it's going to be difficult to get out there and look around. Wish we could fashion a boat of sorts to navigate the tar. This game engine really doesn't seem 13 years old. No, seriously. The game looks and runs fantastic. I haven't experienced any frame rate dips or stuttering or weird visual pop-in. Like, it has been stable and still looks fantastic. They did a great job with optimization in this game. Sure there's no cargo around as we drive. Keep scanning with my outer deck. Alright, let's check this place out. It's weird that the monorail, like, almost connects to it, but doesn't? That's a little strange. The benefits of not Unreal 5 engine. Huh. So... can I just go in here? Looks like I can. Oh, it's a mine! That's why. Okay, interesting. Okay, so to restore the mining facility, we need resins and special alloys. Luckily, we brought a lot of those with us. There we go. Now the monorail is complete. Hey, and I even got a trophy. Restore and fully open a monorail line. Let's go. Cheers to that. I also got another trophy. Dig, dig, dig for restoring 3 mines. Well, dang, it was totally worth coming over here then. This is great.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, so what sort of stuff can we mine here? Resins. Okay, interesting. You can spend 1,000 chiral crystals to get 3,200 resins. And then we can also use the monorail now to go all the way from this mine all the way down to West Fort Knott, which is pretty crazy. We've got this entire coastline linked up. I guess that answers the question about if it goes all the way around then. Yeah, it looks like this is the final stop. But that's a nice long section of monorail there, connecting the South Distribution Center, 2 mines, and West Fort Knott, so that's pretty cool. Okay, well that's that mystery solved. Anything we can take from here? There's some resins and special alloys in our private locker. We'll take those. And... okay. So now that we know the monorail goes to there, I guess the other method of transportation is the highway, which we have from the South Distribution Center and a little bit there. We need to connect this bit, if we could. That would be really nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the monorail back to the South Distribution Center, and then we'll head out and see if we can connect to this highway here before we go back up to Hartman's lab and continue with the main story. I hope the trophy for restoring all mines is, do you mind? That's funny. I like that, Morgan. I hope that's the case. Okay. So, what do we need to restore the next section of road? We need chiral crystals, metals, and ceramics. And what do we have? We've got the chiral crystals. We've got metals, and we've got ceramics. How many did we need? Should have looked at that a little closer. 500 ceramics, 460 metals. We've got enough metals. We don't have enough ceramics. So we need to pick up some more ceramics somewhere. Okay, cool. Let's take the monorail all the way back. Destination, South Distribution Center. We'll be taking our vehicle with us, and I will be going as well. Time for a monorail trip along the coast. This should be pretty, actually. Hell yeah. This is cool. I guess we'll get to go right over the balloon BTs. Beautiful day for a monorail trip along the coast. Yeah, keep all of your limbs inside the monorail, Sam. Keep your head in, your arms in. We don't need you to lose any of your precious limbs before the end of this trip. They couldn't make a chair for him? No. My guy has to stand up the entire trip. And, like, I don't think he's even strapped in. He's just holding on. I don't think this would pass occupational health and safety inspections, but it's fine. There's the balloon BTs. He's like a garbage man. Yeah, that's right. Just chilling on one hand.
I feel them, Sam. They're very close now.
Yep, but we're leaving them the hell alone. We look at them from a safe distance as we ride up above. Bye-bye, balloon BTs. Oh, and then we got the weird bat things. I forgot about all the creepy stuff that hangs out on the coast. So much better to be up here, out of the way. Like, how is Sam not scared when the monorail sort of, like, twists and turns? I mean, I guess he's been in a lot scarier situations than a slight twist on a monorail, but God. I forgot about all the creepy stuff that hangs out on the coast. Tiff talking about Australia 2026. Both Australia IRL and Australia in Death Stranding. I got a text from Olivia Westbury. Northwest Line is fully open. The entire Northwest Line is open. This is like a dream come true. I tear up every time I see a monorail train chugging along the coast. Thank you, Sam. You have my eternal gratitude. Happy to help. Now, let's see if we can get some ceramics here. Fabrication, claim materials, ceramics, 320, yes. I'm gonna get it in 2 groups of 160 though, so we don't waste any. No, I want 2. There. Okay. Alright, let's take this stuff out with us to build our next section of highway. What do we have here? Western Environmental Observatory, Northern Environmental Observatory. We can entrust some of this stuff to other porters.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned.
That's true, actually. Don't forget that Sam's actually immortal as well, so that has to have a significant reduction in safety worries. That's a great point, Ronnie. Alright, off we go! Onto our nice paved section of highway here. Such a smooth ride. I love a good highway. Alright, and here's our next auto paver. There's also a generator there, so we can charge up our truck while we drop off the materials for this next section of highway. Chiral crystals, metals, ceramics. Nice! Look at that! Smooth road. Love to see it. There's some more highway restored. Restoring monorails, restoring highways. This has been great. So this highway brings us right through the tunnel, and I was gonna say what was the former bandit base, but it looks like the bandits are back? Oh, I hate this. I thought once I kicked their asses the first time, they wouldn't be a problem. But alas, it appears they are, yet again, a problem. Well, shit, okay. That makes traveling on this highway a little less, picturesque. I mean, luckily I'm in a truck, so, you know, we just fly on through, but, like... That sucks. Okay, so this is the end of the highway. It does bring us all the way out here now. So if we take a look on our map... I guess now there's really nowhere else for us to go but back up to Hartman's lab to accept the pizza delivery quest, so let's do just that. It seems to me, like just from looking at the map, that we should be able to avoid... Oh, I can't actually see them here now, but we should be able to avoid the bandits that were right here and get up to the pizza guy without having to fight them, I think. It seemed like fairly easy for us to just take a wide berth around the bad guys, so that's what I'll try to do. It's too bad you can't build a road up here, it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like you can build a road up to Hartman's lab, which sucks because it's really out of the way. Right now, it's snowing some fat snowflakes. They're easily over 2 centimeters large. Oh, I love the big snowflakes like that. Those are always the prettiest. Yeah, Newfoundland got so much snow over the past week. It's crazy. My mom sent me some pictures. They've gotten over 100 centimeters of snow. Where my mom lives in Newfoundland, which is absolutely insane. She actually had to hire a loader to come and dig out the driveway because she couldn't do it herself. Not the vomit girl accepting the delivery. Hi.
Excuse me. Nice to meet you. Oh, wait. We've met before. At this very facility, in fact. You might remember? My hand, at least.
I remember your vomit,
How's
actually.
our mutual friend doing? Hartman and I have been working together to study water samples collected on the beach. My research prevents me from leaving this place. So I'm going to have to rely on you, Sam. Allow me to review your order information.
Is she studying seawater by drinking it? Oh, maybe that's why she's puking all the time.
Well, look at what you brought me. I didn't think I'd ever see this again.
I brought her a deep mine drill motor. Seems pleased with it. Gets us to 2 stars.
I've made great strides in my work thanks to you, and want to give you this data as thanks.
Ooh, sick. Extra battery level 2. It boasts superior capacity to the level 1 version, despite being the same size. I'm ready for some hologram projectile vomit.
I am increasing the amount of materials you can use here. My way of helping you.
Thank you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Dang, look at all these level ups. Love it. That gets us to overall porter grade 171.
The schematic I've showed is for a refined extra battery. It boasts increased capacity despite not being any bigger than the old version. It's one of the research projects I decided to take over from our mutual friend in preparation for your arrival. I think there's still plenty of room for improvement, though. You know, Sam, we've actually got something in common. Dunes. I can hear the waves of the beach and sense the flow of tar in the Earth's crust. This is what led me to suspect that water might be circulating between the beach and our world. As I immersed myself in my research, I also discovered that my body had begun to undergo certain changes. I had developed a condition that affected me every 21 minutes.
Oh, just like Hartman.
Just like a certain someone.
Yeah.
Our symptoms are a little different, though.
Hang on, so does she puke every 21 minutes? Tell me a bit more about these 21-minute syndromes.
First of all, only Doom's sufferers seem to develop them. In my particular case, I vomit every 21 minutes due to a form of gastric reflex spasm syndrome. The muscles of my stomach cease to function properly for a time, and
everything in my system comes back up.
So literally, she
I'd rather
pukes
others
every
didn't see
21
this,
minutes.
So I keep to myself in the back room.
Oh, that is
That's
awful. Can you imagine puking every 21 minutes?
I wasn't able to greet you
Her
properly.
throat must be absolutely destroyed. Yeah, how could she even talk is the real question. Oh man, I feel for you. That is a terrible, terrible Doom syndrome.
I hope I can call on you again. Please.
I think I delete myself after a week or so of that. Yeah, seriously. How does she even sleep? I guess she doesn't, because she has to wake up every 21 minutes and puke. How has the esophagus not, like, melted? These are the real questions here. That's crazy. Okay. So let's do one more mission before we call it a day for the stream. Let's deliver the beach yeast to the pizza chef. So we are going to go down the hill and then take a roundabout way around the bandits to get to the pizza chef. That's the plan. There is an auto paver here as well that we can use to extend the highway. It does require a lot of metals though, which I don't think we're going to be able to get from here, but we'll take a look. All right, beach yeast is 40 kilograms. How much yeast are we delivering? That's crazy. Okay, 40 kilograms of yeast, no big deal. Now, before we go, I did want to fabricate one of the new batteries, the battery level 2. Now, obviously, we're not going to be able to fit both batteries on at the same time, so we will recycle extra battery level 1 and attach extra battery level 2 instead. Then, in terms of APAS enhancements, we can do some stuff now. We can... No, I still want instant cargo binding. But we need more. 100. Instant cargo binding is something I think will be very helpful, but does require more memory, so we're still going to hold off for now. Let's see. Next, we'll take a look at what they have in terms of supplies. So I've got metals and ceramics carried on my back, which we don't need. We're going to put that into the truck. In terms of metals, how much can I take here? I don't think I can take any from the screen, can I? No, I must need to come back in after. Okay, that's fine. Let's head out and focus on the pizza.
Thank you.
Are we making an Australian-sized pizza pie? Very well could be. Alright. So this yeast needs to remain chilled, so they suggested going at night or when it's raining. But because it's in the truck, it's got the trunk lid over the top, so that should protect it just as well. I did see, we just got a text there from the hydrologist. Take care of Hartman. Right now I'm working on a device to stabilize the chiral network. It makes use of Hartman's beach mapping research, and I think it might come in handy if the tar currents start going haywire. I'm hoping to finish work on it soon. Speaking of Hartman, I wonder how he's doing. I hope he isn't pushing that hurt of his too hard. He needs to take a rest sometimes and kick back in a hot spring. If you see him, tell him I said so. We haven't had the opportunity to relax in any hot springs. I do remember doing that in the first Death Stranding game and really enjoying it. So I hope we get the opportunity at some point to do that in this game. Now, the bandit base is a lot more spread out than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to pivot and go down the other side in the mountain. I hope there are hot springs in this game too. Judging by that comment, it makes me feel confident that there are hot springs, but we haven't found any yet. Look at all the trees over here. This is great. Wow, so much green. It's beautiful. Okay, we made it safely down the back side of the mountain, and now let's take a wide route around the bandits. Get to the pizza chef. But yeah, some people have already constructed zip lines around. We love a free zip line. I can't ditch my truck right now to use it though, unfortunately, but... Oh, it looks like this is another auto paver. What are those things blinking red there? What are those? Oh, they might be like sensors that they have set up? Shit, okay. These bandits mean business. I'm gonna have to clear them out at some point. But for right now, I want to make sure the yeast arrives relatively unscathed, so I'm trying to take the most roundabout route I can to avoid combat. Let's go this way through these very interesting looking rock formations. Holy shit! A gatequake measuring 6 on the G scale has occurred, which broke these rock formations and almost squished me. That was crazy! Wow. Very cool that the environment can actually react like that to the gatequakes. That was very cool. Okay, I think I got around the bandits. Pizza Chef's up in that valley, I think. Just double check I'm going the right way. Yeah. Left good distance between us and the bandits. The yeast should hopefully arrive in perfect condition. So I dodge out of the way at the last second to avoid my vehicle getting crushed by falling rock. There's a bunch of stuff we can pick up around here, which is always good. That sticky cannon really comes in handy. Alright, we made it to the pizza chef, who's living here solo. A nomad pizza chef. Hello, I've brought an offering of yeast. Here you are. Beach yeast.
Welcome and thank you for coming. I'll inspect your cargo. Excellent work. This cargo is in perfect condition.
40 kilograms of yeast is gonna keep this guy making pizzas for the rest of his life, I think. He will never want for yeast again.
I knew you would arrive soon. You are a very dependable man.
Why, thank you.
Please, connect me to this network of yours.
Guess the yeast was a peace offering after all. Very persuasive. Let's get this guy connected. No dead babies required. Can yeast even get damage? That's a good point. New strand established. The pizza chef has been connected to the chiral network. Ooh, and he's giving us weapon data for an MP machine gun. Okay. Damn, pizza chef. I wasn't familiar with your game. Hey, our stealth increased, and we can now get a proximity scanner. Detects and displays the presence of enemies within a 20-meter radius. Hell yeah. Thank you for the yeasts. Here's a fucking machine gun.
This technology is remarkable. I expect I'll receive plenty of new business. And speak of the devil, a new order just came in now. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Sam.
I wish he would have paid me in pizza. I mean, machine guns are nice,
Excellent work,
but...
Sam. You made a big difference today. According to APAS's analysis, pizza-hungry individuals in the area could prove instrumental in the further expansion of the chiral network. Anyway, let's press on to the next site awaiting you and your Cupid, shall we? It bears mentioning that the denizen located there has a reputation as a very cautious individual. Take care not to give them cause to doubt your intentions. Go ahead and pick up your new main order from the delivery terminal on site, so we can get underway.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright, well there you have it. We delivered our yeast. And we were rewarded with a machine gun, because how else do you reward a yeast delivery? Hey, Cole, good to see you. All is well. We just had a great Death Stranding 2 stream. We made a lot of progress today. We connected a monorail all along the coast. We rescued Future, headed east, Future, tomorrow, I mean. Headed east, met up with old friend Hartman, and the last thing we just did was we connected the pizza chef onto the network. So it was another productive Death Stranding 2 stream, but we're gonna call it a day here, folks. Thank you all so much for watching today's stream. I really appreciate you guys spending some of your Sunday here with me and Sam. I'm really enjoying this game so far. I can't wait to play some more. If you guys need to get caught up on where we're at in Death Stranding 2, because God knows there's lots happening, head over to the YouTube channel. I do upload all of the VODs over there, so you can get caught up on Death Stranding 2. There's also Let's Play content and other stuff that you can watch while I'm offline, so it's a great place to have some fun. I'll be back on Tuesday. We're going to be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Wednesday is going to be our monthly community day. Can you believe it? We're at the end of another month already. So on Wednesday, we'll be playing multiplayer games. If there's anything in particular you guys want to play, just let me know. Post in the Discord. I'm totally open to playing whatever you guys want to play. That'll be on Wednesday. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be playing a little bit more of the Card Shop Simulator. So we'll be back next weekend with more Death Stranding 2, but we'll be live this week with some other good stuff as well. So hopefully I will see you guys around for some of that. Like I said, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I do really appreciate it. I had a fantastic stream. And we will keep the Death Stranding fun going. My good friend Zippy is currently online, and Zippy is playing through the first Death Stranding game right now. So we're going to go back in time in the Death Stranding multiverse, and we're going to go see what Zippy's up to in Death Stranding Director's Cut. So go say hello to Zippy. He's a great guy, great streamer. I see he's got his fluffy cat on stream right now, which is always fantastic. So go say hello to Zippy. Like I said, I will be live again on Tuesday, and hope to see some of you guys there then. Bye, guys.